Fuck Death Stranding.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Oh, you know what?
Hey.
That's the show right there. Because bro, like, listen, it's not fuck Death Stranding because I'm gonna play it, right? Because I'm talking shit, right? And I saw Kofi was talking like, oh, y'all gonna all play it day one. First of all, nah. I'm gonna let my best friend buy it day one, and then 2 weeks later when he's done with it, I'm gonna borrow that and I'm gonna beat it.
Nah, we good with Death Stranding now. Oh, we good. I saved myself $120 between Days Gone and that. I'm good. I saved myself $120. I'm good.
Yeah, spend that on some good indie games on Steam.
I'm not saying I will not buy them. I will buy them, but I'll wait for a sale.
See, I wish PlayStation had like a Game Pass.
They're gonna have a Game Pass
eventually, yeah.
Because the thing is, I don't
like have one.
My problem is Death Stranding looks cool like most PlayStation games. Many of PlayStation games look graphically awesome. It looks good. Like Days Gone looks awesome.
It looks great, yeah.
But the thing about Kojima, I don't have not one Kojima game I actually enjoy.
Really?
I tried them. I can't stand any of the Metal Gear. I can't stand them. I find them boring, nauseating, if I'm saying that word right.
All right, I'm back. Yeah. There we go.
I'm just not a fan. And if he doesn't venture far away from what his normal work is, I'm not going to like Death Stranding. And I don't see myself liking it. Sure, I'll waste the $63 on it because of clout, but I don't think I'm gonna like it. You know what I mean? And everybody's on this hype thing, this hype train. Oh, you know, Death Stranding gets a release date and suddenly PlayStation 1 E3. I don't understand that. So did they not expect this game to release at all?
I don't know, man. It's actually releasing a lot sooner than I thought it would be.
Fire, I see in the chat. What is this? What is this?
I mean,
a monumental that a game got a release date.
So help me out, you guys, because I saw that they released a trailer, right? And first of all, I don't watch trailers to anything, all right? But not only that, but the trailer was fucking 9 minutes, which I'm definitely not gonna watch this trailer, right? So
you didn't miss nothing. No one can tell you what the game is about. That was my question. 3 trailers.
That was my question. After a 9-minute trailer, explain this to me. What's going on?
I don't know.
I guess I can explain it the best way because I've been following the trailers. And first, I'm going to say this: I'm not a big Kojima fan. Okay. I'm not a big fan of Metal Gear. I prefer Splinter Cell. So I'm not on Kojima's jock like a lot of people. I think this game is interesting to me because it's mysterious, and I didn't know exactly what it was, but I kind of gathered from now you're a guy who's trying to piece together different connections of parts of I'm thinking America, maybe the world, as far as like humanity, but you can in some way you don't really like how I saw it in the trailer was like I saw different things like I was like, okay, maybe he's not dying and he's going to a different world because I could have sworn it was a portion where I saw it looked like Battlefield 1. He's just running through this world. I'm like, holy shit, is that Battlefield 1? You know, because he's back in like World War I or World War II. And he's running around and he's shooting people. And I was like, this game, I kind of feel like it's a psychological thriller. I don't know what there's exactly directly what it's about, but I know there's baby bridging, just the characters in there. I think it's going to be maybe typical Kojima, and this is why I'm not a fan. I don't understand any of the Metal Gear Solid games. For the most part, they're confusing as hell in the story, and Kojima's weird. But what intrigues me about this game is the story element to see if it can tell me a good story. I'm not even gonna say graphics. We know graphics are top notch in sound design, but I think I'm more intrigued about the mystery of this whole game and what it could be. Which I just think it's a psycho thriller. I think it's a psycho thriller. I think it's something that's gonna be kind of in a different genre of games. I don't think it's gonna be his typical here's Metal Gear Solid type of stuff. I'm interested in it.
I am not, but apparently, it's making its rounds to number one trending on YouTube. I watched the trailer. Happy to see some gameplay.
That's what I was gonna ask. What was the gameplay like?
You know what?
What's the mechanic? Is it stealth? Is it third
person shooter?
Stealth. There's a little bit of everything.
Yes, exactly. I thought it was a walking simulator. Then they finally showed some gunplay. And then they finally showed some hand-to-hand combat, which looked kind of odd, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know what to think of. It's like it didn't change anything. The only thing that really hit me was like, oh, it's coming out this year. Okay, it's coming out in November. All right, coming out before The Last of Us. Okay. That's what's up. Like, I'm surprised. I expected, 2020 or PS5, you know what I mean? But if coming out this year, I was like, okay, cool.
What's the release date? I know they said it's September what?
No,
November
8th. Yeah.
I feel like Naughty Dog and Sony Interactive Entertainment did his game a favor by pushing Last of Us 2 back to February or some shit like that and giving his game room to breathe. Something tells me the game's either going to be very short or it's going to. I feel like there's something off about this game, and I know it's hard to judge it in this trailer, but I feel like something's up. I don't look at this. I don't see Death Stranding like, oh my god, this is like game of the year. This is going to be like the game of the generation, as everybody's like fucking beating their meat to right now. But
whoa.
Hey, well, wait. Isn't Gears 5 rumored to be coming out in September?
Yes, I got Gears of War coming out September 6th.
Exactly. I'll be too preoccupied playing Gears 5 multiplayer.
That's true,
All right. I ain't got no time for that. No time.
See, and that's where I'm different. Like, I think Gears, I'll be all about the multiplayer. I could care less about the story.
Oh, you crazy.
It took me freaking I beat Gears, I think 4's single player this year, or either like
man.
I just wasn't. It was boring. It was not interesting. The multiplayer is where I really in Gears 4 is really the first multiplayer where I really felt like, okay, I want to play this. Whereas this Gears 5, I think I'm gonna go deep into the multiplayer, and I'm not gonna care about the story for at least another year, and I'll focus on my single player experience over on Death Stranding, which and to be real, we haven't heard a lot about, because there's supposed to be some multiplayer element to Death Stranding, but it hasn't been talked about. So I don't know exactly what that is. I don't expect it to be like a Gears, but I expect it to be something that's kind of like a connected world where you share experiences with different things. But for me and my total expectation for the end of the year, I'm buying Gears for multiplayer. I'm buying Death Stranding for the single player story action. And on the Switch, I don't really know what I'm buying because I really haven't seen anything I want to get. Not this year.
Does this game have multiplayer?
It's some kind of multiplayer element.
What game?
Death Stranding.
It's a multiplayer element. So I'm thinking it's something like you're just connected in the world. That's what I think it is.
What, collecting babies?
Oh, man.
Hey, it's an interesting. I mean, that collector's edition, I actually think it's interesting. I think it's overpriced, but it is interesting. I think it's very overpriced, though. I don't think it should be $199. I think that thing should be like, $100 maybe dollars at the most.
Wait, what, the collector's edition?
Yeah, it's $199. I think that's overpriced.
It's $200. What does it come with?
It comes with a baby.
What?
Wait. It comes with a bridge baby. It comes with an actual case, like an actual briefcase, like some kind of unique. The case he carries on his back, it looks like. It comes with one of those packed with like a statue. I think of one of the bosses. And it comes with a lot of stuff. I didn't really look into details. I just saw the price. I was like, $199. That's a little bit too expensive. I'm interested in it, but that's too expensive.
You can go to Walmart. You can buy Death Stranding. You can buy like a $3 baby doll and a freaking luggage bag from Walmart for less than $200. Usually that's the special edition I would buy.
I got two things that I want to say about this game that nobody's talking about.
What's up?
Number one, like when people saw the art, they didn't realize at the bottom of the art, at the end, it said this art is not finalized. And a lot of people went crazy and was like, "This."
Oh yeah, because the final art, the art that they showed was just the text art, like a pre-order.
Yes, and the second thing nobody's talking about is the pre-order. So if you go in there, you can pre-order for $59 or $79. But when you go into the PlayStation Store, I don't think people are realizing. Like nobody's talking about this. This is like a big deal. It tells you that you do not have to pre-order the game, and all these accessories, all these things that you get, the gold sunglasses, the gold armor plate, the gold hat, the gold skeleton. It says in-game items unlocked via story progression. So that means you don't have to pre-order this game, and all that bonus content you were getting, you're going to get it anyway. You just have to play through the game. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's like. I'm like, why isn't nobody talking about
stuff like that when they be throwing in all these like pre-order content, I think it's completely worthless.
It is worthless.
There hasn't been really one pre-order bonus that I actually used.
Pre-order bonuses are bullshit. You should never pre-order.
Well, hold on, Smooth. Like, no.
No, I'm not talking about playing early. I'm talking about like in-game content.
I'm talking about because there was a game last year that pre-ordering that game, and I think you bought the most expensive edition. It actually benefits you, and that was Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, because you got it for cheaper, didn't you? Instead of buying the DLC separate.
No,
no,
'cause I got
it's-
Assassin's
it's-
Creed 3 and that's different because they're giving you
No,
games
but
and
you
shit.
got the boost.
Did it give you the XP boost?
The XP
The
boost?
XP boost, exactly. That benefited you.
Oh, that's right.
Because it saved you. A
No,
lot.
no. The XP boost. All right, so here's the thing about the XP boost. You don't automatically get XP boost. You have to buy. They give you credits to buy whatever you want, and with the credit you get, you can spend it on XP boost, or you can spend it on cosmetics, or you can spend it on.
Oh, so you don't have to definitively spend it on.
Yeah. You don't have to say you spend it on the things like, for example, let's say if you need to craft something, right? And you in the world of Assassin's Creed is big as hell, but like you can buy like wood and like snake skin and tiger skin to make shit or to upgrade swords and shit like that.
So
like whatever's needed.
So my question is, why was a whole big conversation about the whole grinding in that game? And
because
the
thing
it's
is
grindy, bro.
Because
it's
there's
grindy.
an option to buy. You could to spend real money on XP to buy on credits to buy XP.
I get it, because everybody was talking about the XP boost, and I was like, I got the game when it was like, I think it was like $59 when I got all the
For the
season
old,
pass
right? Yeah.
Yeah, because like a couple of months later, I knew that game was going to go down in price, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But okay.
That XP boost thing was bullshit, though. I mean,
yeah, it is.
Because the game is overly grindy. It absolutely, even though it is a great game, it is a great game, but it is overly grindy.
Which game?
Assassin's Creed
Assassin's
Odyssey.
Creed.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Wow.
Yo, Holy One,
What's up?
behave yourself.
Always do.
Nah, but what's up, bro?
Yeah.
What's
What's
up,
the deal,
guys?
man?
I'm kind of trying to overclock my Radeon 7, but the bitch won't do it.
Sounds like that.
The-
Complicated.
that-
Yeah,
that-
PC issues that
that-
people claim that don't exist.
The cooler on the Radeon 7 is terrible. You won't get an overclock.
Yeah,
bro.
I
That
mean,
is correct.
I upgraded my power supply and that still didn't fix the issue. Like, it runs great, but
It's not gonna happen.
yeah, I need liquid coolant for that.
What do you think of the Death Stranding trailer and reveal? Are any
Yeah,
surprises?
As I told BG, it looks overrated. Like I was like, where's the aim down sights? Like the dude was punching people. It looked, and I mean, I didn't see nothing.
Hey, Kojima's genius. Don't worry. That's the
Yeah, that's
fallback.
the
That's the-
mystery
yeah, that's the-
behind it.
That's the fallback. He's genius.
Well, as long as they allow them to review these games fairly, his last game was reviewed in a concentration camp, so
They
Is it
controlled the reviews for.
Is it going to be
Yeah.
like a zombie game where
other
everyone
fuck.
gets resurrected from this black goo and then they're like zombies or something?
No,
I don't know.
I think you traverse worlds.
The game is like about Instagram or some shit. I don't know.
It looks so open world like Metro Exodus. That's for sure.
I feel like this game has so many dynamics, right? That I feel like it's gonna lose itself because it doesn't know what it is. Because I feel like I don't know what to get from this game. It has a synopsis already, and I still don't understand.
Well,
Neither do I.
I tell you one thing. That Decima engine is man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that they doing
Yeah,
some
yeah.
work with that. Yo.
Yeah,
Holy crap,
It
man.
looks good. Like the open world looks as good as Reach 2.
If this game comes to PC, this game is going to be wow. Because I know a lot of people. Oh, it's going to come on PC. Screw it. I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. If it came to PC.
but it hasn't been announced. So I mean,
If it
Why
does,
people-
it'll
why
be
do people
years
think it's going to
later.
PC?
It could be a timed exclusive thing, like how Microsoft helped develop, like, was it Rise of Tomb Raider? That was like
nah,
a
I
1-year
don't think it's
exclusive
going to be
thing.
like
People
that.
people think it's coming to PC smooth.
No,
because-
wait, but
Isn't this
who's
being published by Sony?
Sony's publishing the game, right?
Yeah, it's a
Sony-
Sony game. Right.
Yeah,
right.
but Sony
don't
also
think so.
published the trilogy of Quantic Dream games, and those are coming to PC as well.
Exactly.
So
Same with
Okay.
Neo.
Mhm.
Sony,
But that's a
published
second
those.
party game too.
yeah, and so is this Kojima,
Kojima,
Studio
yeah,
doesn't belong to Sony.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But Epic threw some good money at that to
I'm
get
not-
that on there.
I'm not calling it that it's coming to PC, but if it does, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it coming to PC,
and then it's an Epic Store exclusive.
Probably.
Would it be a big deal if it came to PC? Depends on how well the game does.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the tone would change on the game. If this game was
mean-
multi-plat right now, the tone wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, but it's not a multiplayer game. I mean,
No, but I'm just saying. But if it was, that's the funny thing about people. Is like people are interesting when it comes to.
I kind of
certain
agree with
things.
that. I ain't gonna lie.
Like-
so
I
you
agree
said,
with
so
that.
you're saying if the game was multiplayer, the tone would be the same. So it's like
No,
I
the
said,
tone would be different. The hype wouldn't be there at all.
No,
hype
the,
would
the
be
hype
there.
the hype would be there, bro. Because
I know, hell no.
Kojima
like,
games.
Kojima's-
Yeah,
This isn't hype because of
Kojima.
Sony. It's hype
it's
because
hype
of
because
Kojima.
Right, exactly.
It's
all about
hype
Kojima.
because of PlayStation.
Bro, if Xbox would have secured the rights
Mm.
to this game, game, it would have still been this much
all
hype.
about, right, because it's Kojima. It's about Kojima. It's
See,
not about
the
PlayStation,
media
it's not
gives
about
Kojima
Xbox.
overhype his games a lot. Like, you know, they'll give
I
his
agree.
game
I
a
agree.
9 or a 10, regardless of how fucked up it is. But
I mean,
I think I'm talking about from the fans' perspective.
Metal Gear Solid 5 still got 10s and 9s, even though it was like
It wasn't
incomplete
supposed
me.
to.
It was 2/3 of a game.
It was.
Those were forced 9 and 10s.
Yeah, they copy and pasted the back end of that game over and over again.
I mean, but it's just like I said, if Days Gone was on Xbox, I think it would have scored higher Metacritic wise than being on the PlayStation, because the expectation of games is so different this generation. I think that I don't even listen to reviews anymore. IGN is dog shit. GameSpot is dog shit. A lot of these reviewers are dog shit. So I just look at it like this: if you think the game's gonna be interesting and interest, you go out and buy it and support it. Because when you go out and buy and support it, that helps you get more games developed. Like I beat Days Gone and I'm like close to a platinum, and I'm like, there's a lot of problems. I have a lot of people's reviews I've been reading. I'm like, did you guys actually play all the story elements of this game? Like, this game doesn't have one ending. It has like 5 or 6 different endings you can get by playing all the storylines, but people are fucking idiots. They go out there, they freaking say, oh, well, you know, it's coming from Ben's studio and it should be like The Last of Us. It's not The Last of Us. This is something completely different. It's just like when Gears 5 comes out, I expect it to be different because it's a different studio doing it. And I expect them not to play it safe like they did before. And I expect something completely different. So I'm looking for that. You know, same with the next Halo. I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for competence also, though. You know, and I just think that these review sites, they go for it. It's like you said, they go for, oh, look at Kojima, or this studio made it. Screw the studio, screw everybody. Is it good? Is it getting you to invest in that ecosystem? Is it something that really moves gaming forward? And that's how I think people need to focus on.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I can see that.
Who's copping the game?
Yeah, I'm getting it. I
feel like I'm getting it by default.
I'm waiting.
Oh, it's one of those default
Oh,
games.
it's a
I got
default
you.
game for
Default
you?
game.
It's a default game. I got you.
Well, let me ask you this, Move. So since you said that, from what you Call of Duty's going to be shown tomorrow, right?
Yep.
So would you rather get Call of Duty from what you don't
I'm
know?
not buying another Call of Duty.
Wait. Because a lot of people are saying people are getting this game, they don't know about it. But I think a lot of people are going to get Call of Duty regardless whether they know it's gonna sell well. You know, when we're talking about sales, I think Death Stranding is going to sell well, but when you look at Call of Duty, that's a default game.
Call of Duty's going mobile now. They're not making a game this year.
Hey, Frog, let's not lie. You know we buying Call of Duty.
Of course, it's default.
You know I'm buying that.
It's a default shooter.
You guys are going to download it on the mobile phone too?
Nah.
I don't do that.
Because aren't they skipping Call of Duty this year and making
No, they're not.
Modern Warfare.
They're not skipping it. They're not
Oh,
skipping
they
it.
aren't? Okay.
No, what's happening is that they basically abandoned Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
And now
Who made
Treyarch.
the best Call of Duties this gen?
They're not skipping a year. They're just gonna make their guys work way harder.
Yeah, Sledgehammer's gone, so now Treyarch's picking up their slack now.
Yeah.
Nah, Sledgehammer made the best Call of
Sledgehammer's
Duties
not
this
gone.
gen.
Advanced Warfare?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Sledgehammer.
no.
That's not
Sledgehammer's
Sledgehammer.
not gone. No, they're
Yeah,
not.
Sledgehammer did
The World War II.
They did Advanced Warfare.
Advanced
And World
Warfare.
War
They
II.
did
That's what I
World
meant.
War II as well.
Yeah, World War II.
The thing is that the heads of those studios left, so basically what's left behind
Right.
is just the staff. So they took those guys and they put them in support roles now.
Exactly.
They're just backing up Treyarch now.
Those studio heads also took a
They
lot
took
of
a
the
lot of
original
people.
They
stuff.
took a lot of talent. Yeah,
They did the same thing
Yep.
with the Respawn
Where did
guys
they go to?
I forgot.
I forgot, but they went somewhere.
They
Yeah,
did the same thing the Respawn guys did because they didn't like the atmosphere. over
yeah.
there,
Basically,
you know?
the thing is, bro, you get forced to work on the same fucking game year in and year out.
Every 3 years, and
You get
Black Ops
sick of
4
it.
looks like they pumped it on 1 year, just like
I
Anthem
mean,
was
look,
built in 1
to
year.
me, Treyarch is the best Call of Duty developer for me.
I don't
Yeah.
know about that. I think they're good.
I mean,
nah,
are we
they're
talking about
overrated.
gameplay? We're
Treyarch
talking
is
about
completely
gameplay.
overrated.
Nah,
Treyarch
Treyarch
became the best by default because Vince Zampella and them left Infinity.
Treyarch literally
No, I give you that.
their last good game was Black Ops 2.
I think Black Ops
Nah.
2. Black
Yeah,
Ops
it
2
was.
amazing.
Black Ops 3
Yeah.
was ass.
Black Ops 2 was ass. I like Black
2
Ops
was
1
the
better.
best one in
Black
years.
Ops
No.
3 was trash.
Black
I mean,
Ops 2
we're-
multiplayer was amazing,
Remember,
but the
I'm
single player was
I'm
trash.
specifically
No.
talking about this generation. And
Oh,
this
this
generation,
This
If we're
generation,
talking
Sledgehammer did
If
it.
we're
They
talking
had the
about
best
this
Call of Duty.
generation,
Sledgehammer, yeah.
Sledgehammer has the best Call of Duty.
Call of Duty
I
hasn't
don't
been good this whole gen. Boom.
I don't
No.
know. I don't know.
Ghosts was kind of underrated, but it was
Actually,
second
those
one.
were the only 2 Call of Duties I beat this gen, other than Ghosts, was the
Was-
Sledgehammer ones.
I beat Advanced
Yep.
Warfare
No, I
because
think
what
about
was his
Infinite
name?
Warfare was good.
Kevin Spacey was in it.
Infinite Warfare was underrated.
No.
Infinite Warfare was dog shit. So
Nah,
was
Infinity War did that one, right? Infinity
Yo,
War
you
did
guys-
that
They were both the same game. They were both trash. Both those games. I hate that wall running
Black
shit.
Ops 4 was trash.
I hate when people, and you know the biggest thing about Call of Duty is like people compare Advanced Warfare to Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, but that means that people didn't really play a game because in Advanced Warfare you couldn't wall run. All you could do is boost dash. But that
Advanced
was
Warfare was good though.
it was the most unique Call of
It
Duty
was.
because it had the most unique move
one. I
system.
give you that.
And I'm gonna tell you something that, and a lot of people don't really catch on to this. A lot of things that, and this is why a lot of people, when Advanced Warfare came out, remember this, and Halo was coming out. A lot of people were comparing the two because they had a similar moveset system, like the dash kind of system, the dash and hit the ground system in Halo. And I think that's why I like Halo's multiplayer so much because I was like, I kind of didn't have to relearn the buttons too much, and it had kind of a Call of Duty-ish feel to it. And I think that's why a lot of people didn't like Halo.
Yeah,
Right.
Halo like if you went from Halo 3 to Halo Reach, it definitely did feel different when they added the armor effects and sort of things. Similar to how Advanced Warfare could go from Black Ops 2 to Advanced Warfare, like this whole wall jumping thing, all these effects that kind of made things feel different.
The best Twitch shooter this generation didn't get supported, which was Titanfall 2.
Oh, yes, definitely.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
absolutely.
no, 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 no.
No,
Titanfall
no.
1 was the best.
Titanfall
Titanfall
1.
2 was I
Titanfall
like
2
the campaign. I ain't like his multiplayer.
Titanfall 2 had a great campaign, and Titanfall 1 had a better
Well, I'm
multiplayer.
specifically, I'm
Titanfall,
specifically talking about
ooh,
multiplayer.
man.
I really
Yeah,
like the Titanfall 2
Titanfall 2
multiplayer. ain't gonna lie.
is very underrated. Yes, I totally agree with
Yeah,
you.
Titanfall 2 is so underrated.
Like, man,
Yes.
Titanfall 2, those controls are so tight, so slick. I mean, it was awesome.
And going back on topic Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare is what led to people wanting to go back to work World War II and stuff because they kept going futuristic.
Yeah, but then when they went World War II, they were like, "Oh, never mind, we didn't want this shit."
Even though Call of Duty World War II is still
Maybe
like the
people are
best
just sick of Call of Duty in general.
That's why you don't listen to the fans. You just
Hey,
do whatever the
fine.
fuck
Yeah,
you
you know
want.
what? You know
What
what?
they
You're
needed,
right.
they need a new engine. That's what they need.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm sick of Call of Duty, but I'm still copping it.
Despite all the crybabies
Of
for
course
Battlefield
you are.
5, the game still sold
Copping
really
it.
well.
Copping it.
Well, I don't know.
Bro, I haven't heard that name in years.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We know the release date of Death Stranding, November 8th. We kind of think that Gears is coming September, but
September
I think
6th, I got Gears September 6th.
I think the biggest selling game this year will not be Death Stranding. It won't be Gears.
No.
I think the biggest selling
It'll
game
be kind of the Star Wars game.
it's gonna be Star Wars, no
It's
matter
Star
if it's good or
Wars
bad.
I agree with that.
Exactly.
I agree with
Star
that.
Wars will be the biggest selling game just because it's Star Wars.
You guys,
It's just like last year when people said,
And it's going to be single player focused. It's going to draw people in.
This is the respawn game. This is a respawn
Yeah,
game.
Respawn.
Because
Yep.
it's going to be like last year when
It's
people
gonna be
said,
Respawn's best-selling game
It's not
ever.
using that dope
Yeah.
shit Frostbite engine either.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm sorry, but it's
I
not
think
gonna be
that's why
that.
it's going to be.
It's gonna be Call of Duty again.
No. I think that as far
The
as
trailer looked
multiplayer-
trash though.
As far as the multiplayer, Call of Duty is going to be the biggest. But I think that
Yeah.
when you're looking at that first, second, third place, right under it is going to be freaking Star Wars, man. Star Wars is a big. It's kind of like last year when people were putting Tomb Raider up against Spider-Man. I was like, why would you even do that? Like, we know Tomb Raider is going to get mocked.
Yeah,
Like,
and it
it
did.
was going to get, and it did. It showed because that game went down dirt cheap in price like a couple of weeks later.
It was one hell of a good game, though. I ain't
They
gonna lie.
put that shit on
They
Game
bundled
Pass
it
like
with
3 months later.
PlayStation 4s, and that helped sell it a lot.
Nah, but yeah, Pokemon's gonna outsell Star Wars.
Pokemon's
too,
going to
Yeah.
be big. Pokemon's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be I forgot
Pokemon-
about
Pokemon's gonna be
Yeah.
huge.
It's tired of
It's
that.
gonna
Holy
sell-
shit.
Like even with the terrible Let's Go, it's still sold like 3 million in like
Yeah,
1
it's
month.
going to sell. It's
and
just
this
a
one's
name.
the real Pokemon.
That's
so,
the real one I'm getting for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
Pokemans.
buying this. I'm
Confident.
buying this.
Confident.
You're buying Pokemon?
Absolutely.
I
Baron,
love
Baron,
Pokemon.
Baron can shit all on Pokemon, but I'm getting it day one.
Yeah, I don't care what nobody says, bro. I love Pokemon.
Pokemon
So
is
I guess I got a question.
they need to
Since
upgrade those textures though.
Since we're kind of a little bit talking about Death Stranding, I guess we're going to get into the topic.
Yeah.
Do we think that Death Stranding, and I thought about this today, do we think that Death Stranding will outsell Days Gone? Because Days Gone sold
Absolutely.
so big
Yeah,
numbers.
it totally is.
No,
Yeah,
it
it
didn't,
will.
dude.
Sure.
You guys
Days Gone
lost
sold
in the
some
UK numbers. You
It
lost
depends.
those
It depends
UK
on the
numbers.
marketing because
Just
there was a
wait
lot
for
of Days
those
Gone
Metacritic
marketing.
scores to come out. It's going to be in the 90s. Everyone's going to be like, "Let's get this now," just like the last Kojima game.
This
Days Gone
And-
sold over 3 million.
and-
easy.
It's coming out in November, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So the Game Awards are going to take place, and that's going to help sell it a lot because
Yeah.
Jeff
You're
Keighley's
going to give a
be,
game of the year.
Well, you
by
know,
default.
Keighley's
Keighley's going
got
to
a
be
hard
sucking
on
that
for this
game
guy.
up like, "Go buy it now. We're going to do special blah blah blah," and that sort of thing.
He said Jeff Keighley got a hard on for him.
Exactly, he does. He had a picture of
does, he
Kojima,
does.
and Kojima's like, "What?"
He
He's
does.
from behind him.
Kojima and his sloppy face. Tired.
Hey, Kojima's like he reminds me of like Adigaki-sen. I don't know if you guys remember Adigaki-sen from Dead or Alive in the whole Ninja Gaiden series back in the day. He had that I'm a rock star. Look, I'm the best.
That guy. Yeah, I know who you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
genius when it comes to his franchise because Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden have sucked since he's left.
Yeah,
but the thing about it, he had that rock star mentality, like I'm the shit.
Kojima is.
Did any of you guys like what was it Ninja Gaiden 3? What was it like?
Razor's Edge.
It was hard for sure.
Yeah, 2 is my favorite. Other than Black,
yeah,
2
I mean
is my favorite.
what was it? The first game was remastered on backwards compatibility on Xbox, right? So it was upgraded. Yeah. I was thinking of going back to play that because this is heresy, but I remember playing Ninja Gaiden 3 on the Wii U with the gamepad. I actually beat it, but it wasn't my Wii U. My brother had the Wii U at the time, and he's like, Ninja Gaiden's on it, and I said, all right, let me play this. And it was really hard. Like, it was hard with that gamepad. It was garbage.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That was one of the only games the Wii U had, and I hated that system.
Oh.
Yeah, it was...
But, like, yeah, but you got to think about Death Stranding's coming out at a decent time. You got November 8th. I don't know if what's
coming out in November.
Everything. And the Star Wars game is like the only other game I think.
November. That's it.
Because Gears and Borderlands come out in September, right?
Yep. Yeah. And I think Call of Duty's coming out in October this year.
It probably is.
Yep.
What's it going to be, though? Like...
Shoot, you know what? I forgot about Borderlands. I don't know how well Borderlands is going to do.
I mean, the franchise, people are saying Gears outsold it, but if you look at numbers, the Gears franchise has already sold 26 million units out of everything, and Borderlands has sold 40 million, but that's because Borderlands is on every
Borderlands is a it's a big
Borderlands is on the Vita, the PS3, 360, PS4, Xbox One, PC. It's on like so many platforms.
Yeah. I mean, because if you take Gears pro rata, it's only on one platform.
Yeah, Gears is only on...
if it was multiplayer, I think Gears.
Yeah, it's only on one platform.
Right.
Minus Windows 10.
And it still sells a lot, so.
I think Gears is going to be fine, but I don't expect Gears of War to sell a whole lot this year.
It's unfortunate that Gears 4 is the lowest selling in the franchise because, like, when it launched, it didn't sell great. But it still sold millions, like, and I compared
it sold okay, yeah.
It sold, like, in the first month, it was like 600,000, but then it eventually got its momentum back.
I mean, like Smooth just said, because of Game Pass, it's going to sell even less this time around.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, there's some games that sold a lot, even despite Game Pass, so.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves and State of Decay, too, but.
Yeah, they don't release numbers. They just said users, but that's just stuff Game Pass.
No, but they were number 1 on MPD. Like, State of Decay was number 1.
Yeah, it was number 1 for a month. That was something.
But look at the games that came out that month, though. Like there was like it beat out Detroit on this release.
Detroit is like a cinematic game. I mean,
come on, Detroit only sold like 2 million total, man.
I got a free code.
I think there's Detroit numbers are like 3 million now.
Yeah,
but it didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Like some of these games, I think that's the thing about Sony is different than Microsoft. And somewhat Nintendo to a certain, they'll make a game. They're like, we don't know how well it's going to sell, but if it does, we're good.
Nintendo is basically the Apple of gaming because they just charge ridiculous prices for all the accessories, even though the console comes out cheap.
Oh, of course.
And their games like are tailored to run on the system. Like any game can run on it, but it's going to run really bad.
Yeah, because I don't play third-party crap on my Switch.
I got like indies and old games for it, and even like Resident Evil 4 and Dust and Elysian Tale indie games won't. Well, Resident Evil 4 is not indie, but it runs below 60 sometimes if it's in dock mode, which is insane.
Ugh.
I just get it for portable play.
I like
what?
Indie games. That's it.
Yeah, if it's an exclusive on the Switch, I'll buy
it. What blew my mind is Sonic Team Racing.
I never played my game.
Did any of you guys play Sonic Team Racing?
Damn it!
Nah, not yet.
No, I gotta get that.
That game only runs at 30 frames on the Switch.
Why?
It runs at 60 on everything else.
I mean, it's the Switch, bro. I mean, I heard that Crash Team. I mean, actually, I heard it on Weapon Wheel. Actually, BG said that Crash was looking like it was 30 FPS.
On what, the Switch or
on everything? If that's true,
the PC version is going to have an uncapped frame rate, but I don't know about everything else. Maybe the enhanced consoles run at 60 like they did for Rage 2. Because Rage 2 was 30 on everything but the enhanced consoles.
That game trash. Fuck that game.
Rage 2 is good.
I want to try it, but I can't wait for it to go in Game Pass.
Rage 2, people told me Rage 2 is empty, but I keep seeing everything. I go to bandit camps, I raid them.
Man, that game is so much fun.
It's not empty to me. I shoot things down driving around.
I'm happy that you guys like the game.
Yeah, it's good.
I think
I'm having
so
much fun.
I mean, the story sucks, but other than that,
the
it's
story's
fun.
not the greatest story,
It's
but
fun. It's just casual fun. Like if you like Doom, like BG hates Doom, but he likes Bulletstorm. What's the difference?
Doom
You bought it.
Doom is one of the
for it.
greatest games ever made. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, but and Bulletstorm he likes more because he's like, oh well, you have a lasso and
He
stuff.
likes Bulletstorm, but he doesn't like Doom. Come on.
Yeah, I
BG,
compared them
man.
to. I told him, I said Bulletstorm and Doom, they're similar, and he's like, I don't see a similarity.
Man, Doom is amazing.
Right? Doom Eternal.
Doom
I said, okay,
Doom Eternal is like the most anticipated game this year.
When did that game come out? I'm not.
I do like the last.
It's like October or September.
Doom is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know when Doom Eternal's coming out. Yeah, he said he likes the lasso and Bulletstorm. That's why he likes the game. So I said Doom Eternal's gonna have like a chain whip.
Chain hook.
Yeah, the chain hook. I said you like it then. He's like, no, I'm good.
There's no release date. I just looked it up.
Yeah, I think if not, it might be early 2020.
That game's gonna be good.
I think it should come out in the summer. I would hope.
Well, I got a question, Smooth, because you made a prediction. You predicted your prediction was, and this is what you said. You said that if Death Stranding comes out this year, then Last of Us may come out in March, and that's when the PlayStation 5 may come out.
Yeah, you said it was going to get delayed for that.
And I said, I've been saying March 2020 for the longest time. I said between November and March, I think the PS5 could be released because I don't think that we have to tailor our expectations of a console launch at the end of the year all the time because Nintendo and other companies have shown like we don't have to relaunch them at the end of the year as long as you have good software. And being that it's a backward compatible console, we already know that. Why not release it in March? And yeah, it gets a slow start, but you have these good games because look at Cyberpunk. I don't think that game's coming out this year.
No,
I think
it's coming out with next gen.
Exactly.
Next gen.
I think that game could be either cross gen or just a straight next gen title, which I'm hoping is just next gen. Because I don't want it to be cross gen. I want that game.
Wasn't it announced for Xbox, PS4, and PC?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it could run on the systems, but it would run as good as like Dragon Age Inquisition.
Dude, look at how Witcher 3 runs on the base console.
What is the Shadow Mordor on the PS3 ran horrible.
Listen, bro, honestly, console guys, they're not like super like what's the word? They're not fussy about frame rates, bro. So they'll take 12 frames per second.
I work with a lot of people that are casual people. I walk dogs and I talk to people and their kids. And the lady's like, she's like, oh, this game, like she got, what was it, that the Incredibles game for her son. And she gave it to me. She's like, hey, you want to have this? I said, what's wrong with it? She's like, I think it's broken. I fired that thing up on his Switch. It lagged the hell out. Parents will notice it when it's so bad that it looks like the game's broken.
Oh, that's that cinematic experience. I thought you guys loved that.
Hey, you know what though? Sony on their earnings call didn't they say that they basically confirmed PlayStation 5 launch in fall of 2020.
Well, in their earnings call, the way they made it sound like is it wouldn't come out until after March. So I can see March, maybe June now. But all I'm saying is like I think that when you look at as far as gaming and new IPs coming, we're in a good place because we're getting some of these games. Even though a lot of I guess the core fan base that we're in doesn't like some of them, and does like Days Gone is a very mixed bag. Like I'm loving the game.
I didn't really care for it.
But and same with Rage. Like I like the game a lot. I like the game a lot. Just
Rage
because,
2, yeah.
Just because I'm playing at 60 frames in the open world, and it's really interesting to see, like where next gen's gonna take us because some of these games resolution will be bumped up, but maybe they'll be able to keep these solid frame rates.
You know what it is? These developers are going to prioritize.
Spencer did say he wants to target like higher frame rates for games, so maybe I'm thinking they're going to make that an option for more games down the road.
Man, I'm convinced next gen and these consoles are going to be 30 frames again. You know why? Because they're going to prioritize eye candy.
They're going to prioritize the resolution and all that. Of course.
Because that's what sells. Frame rate doesn't sell.
What was it? Developers on PC, what they're doing is this happened like recently. In 1 week, I got like 4 patches for 4 games with like high resolution 4K textures, and one of them was for Monster Hunter World, which got like a high resolution texture pack, which didn't come to consoles. And the game looked like a next gen game because they upgraded everything because they're taking more assets from that VRAM. So if these next gen consoles come out with more VRAM, they're able to like get more assets on screen without less pop in. More textures.
Borderlands 2 got a fucking texture pack like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and so with Borderlands
games getting texture packs, man.
Monster Hunter World is a current game. It's not like a next gen game. It's a next gen game at the moment. It's still a current game.
That DLC looked fire too.
So
anyway, fuck Death Stranding.
But I mean, just overall, like, just can I get a head count? Like, I mean, are any of you guys excited for it?
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Kojima. I like Kojima. I'm gonna play the game. I'm just not gonna buy it.
I'm excited just for the game. I'm
gonna just wait to see what happens with it first.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's something I'm very interested in, so I'll get it day one.
I'm gonna get day one. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna be busy playing other shit. Maybe Borderlands.
What is your thoughts on Days Gone? You were kind of hyping it up.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started because I was looking forward to it, then I started playing it, and I couldn't connect. I just couldn't stick with it. I'm gonna try, but
just put it down. Go back and play Resident Evil 2 then if you're tired of it.
I'm gonna tell you this, Smooth. The way I played Days Gone was in spurts. Like, so I would play a couple hours a day here, and the way you really have to play the game is you have to progress. There's different storylines, but every storyline is important for you to complete and finish. So I just would say play it in spurts and do the things you need to do to the main storyline, because some of the things that happen in this game, you're like, damn, this is pretty damn. It's like. You like a lot of people clown Sony and say, man, a lot of people have this God of War kind of Uncharted template. And I kind of do agree with that, the way they tell certain stories and they do things, because this game in a lot of ways, I think what really sets this game for me, I like it a lot, is the soundtrack. It has one of the best soundtracks I've heard in the game in a long time, probably this year. Like, it has an amazing soundtrack, and I think it's being taken for granted. It's up there with the freaking the God of Wars and freaking Uncharted and
the
soundtrack is amazing.
Ton in Japan because Japanese people love those zombies games for some reason.
But I'm telling you, just play it in spurts and do the main objectives that you need to do to get to the story. Once you get to the story, you're going to want to play through all the little other stories to really see, because like I said, there's different endings to each major. There's one major storyline, but there's different endings, and you get different endings, and you're like, at the end, when you're at the end of this game, you're like, oh shit, this.
Yeah,
like,
I heard it takes like 40 hours to beat. How are the side quests? Dude, are they repetitive or just?
They can be. Some of them can be repetitive,
but it also sounds like a job.
Yeah, some of them can be repetitive, but I mean, it's just like you playing any game. Yeah, it's like you're playing Assassin's Creed. Some of that shit.
At least you actually enjoy it. At least with Rage 2, when it has you do side quests, you go around blowing shit up just like if you were playing Doom or something. That makes it fun.
I think that's what I like about Rage. The side quests are all the same, but I just like blowing shit up. That's what's fun about it. Yeah,
whatever up.
I like blowing shit up. With Days Gone, I'm more interested in the story. I'm kind of like, I invested in the story, and I think that's what made the game. So play it in spurts, man, and you'll get through it. And I think if you can get to the end of this game, you'll be like, oh shit, like that was actually a pretty decent story. Like,
how's the voice acting? I heard it's been meh from what Rev told me.
It's all right. It's all right. It's not. I wouldn't say it's on the same level as a God of War.
No.
But I would say it's a tad bit under like Uncharted. Like it's right there. Like Naughty Dog. Yeah, I think Ben Studio with some time, this franchise could be huge.
I mean, they're clearly going to have another game to make because the game sold well enough for them to make another one.
There's definitely another game coming.
I believe in Ben, bro. Like people been treating these guys.
I love their Uncharted Golden Abyss game. I was like, this is amazing.
Bro, Ben have been making amazing games since the 90s, and people put no respect on their name.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. Whatever. What have you guys been playing, man?
I've been playing Rage 2 and Yakuza Kiwami 2.
You want to share some thoughts on that, Yakuza?
Oh yeah. So Kiwami 2, I played the first remake, Yakuza Kiwami, which didn't have the whatever it's called, the Dragon Engine. But when I went to the 2, I was like, this is actually a remake built from the ground up. And my buddy's like, this is the best one of the Yakuza games. So I said, all right, I'm gonna play this. It's really fun. The story is like it keeps keeping you. You know, Yakuza is famous for killing off all the main cats from each game. I'm basically, no spoilers, I'm trying to figure out who's the main villain because I can't figure that out because there's so many factions. There's the Omi Alliance, and then there's the Tojo clan. There's all sorts of things going on in this. And then like the events from the first game. And it's not like go to this quest, go to that quest like the first game was where you had to run around constantly. This one feels like it's giving you more freedom.
All right, so pass it to Smooth. Let's pass it around. Smooth, what are you
playing?
What am I playing?
Yeah.
Absolutely shit, dude. For some reason, like, I've turned into a freaking casual, regular person. I've been playing Indie Live.
You've been doing default activities, like
I play Indie Live during my spare time. I'm just having fun because I've just been maintaining my spot in the top 15 of all players.
Do you want like game recommendations?
No, right now I did get a review copy for American Fugitive, which I started. I wasn't feeling it, but then it kind of opened up, and so I'm starting to like it. And then I still got to finish a playtale. I didn't go back to it.
I heard that's good.
It is good. From what I played of it, I'm off the next 2 days, so I'm probably gonna get through both those games over the next 2 days, and hopefully like pad some of my gamer score. I haven't earned a gamer score in like weeks. Oh wow!
I mean, if you want a fun game that's on the Xbox, Dust and Elysian Tales are great too. It was on the 360. I think it's on the Xbox One now.
Smooth is not going to play that. I know Smooth.
It's an action game. It's like hack and slash. You can lower the difficulty to the lowest and still get the same amount of achievements as if you beat it with a higher difficulty.
Oh, he likes that.
Wait, what game is this?
Yeah. Dust and Elysian Tale. It was like the best.
That came out like in 2011. It's a great game.
It was a 360 exclusive. It was like the best 360 game. It came out on PS4 and Switch, but I don't know if it's on the Xbox.
Best 360 game is Super Meat Boy, sir. But anyway,
it was on PC though.
So is Dust. But
yeah, that's true.
Merc, what about you, bro?
Yeah, that's working. There we go.
Yo, Merc? Sorry, I just got back. What was the question?
What have you been playing, sir?
Oh, dude, as you've been following me on Xbox, you see I've been on this Gears 4 binge, which you guys are not replying to my invite.
No, every time you send that email, every time you send that message, I'm on Xbox. You just never invite me to a party.
And the thing is, and
you're always playing live.
I changed it.
Are you playing the story mode again, or are you just playing the multiplayer?
Multiplayer.
Horde, I love the Horde mode. That's my favorite since Gears 3.
The thing is that I muted our thread for a little while, but I muted it. So I got you.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, I've been on that Gears trip. I'm still on Division.
If you want to, like, you guys should have like a 4-player mode where you guys just go in and play on untouchable mode, where it's like the enemies can 1 to 2 shot you. Just keep iron mode off, just so you'd be like my team. Yeah, you can completely run your teammates.
Listen,
wait a second. And for the record, I want to say Erica and Press Start. They actually challenged us in Gears, by the way.
Oh, I heard that.
You heard about that? You heard about that? You heard about that?
First of all, Erica don't even play games. Okay, first of all,
I play with her. She plays Gears. She's all right.
Hey, with Smooth and me on the team, we were doing all pretty good then. That
you know what? Stream. Holy One, you're going to be an honorary member when we face off against against Press Start.
Because I'll be the
best Gears player against him. I beat Gears 4 on unthinkable mode, whatever the mode was, with Iron Skull on. That almost, I broke a couple controllers doing that, but it's still worth it. I got a good 50 achievements out of it.
Let Frog tell us what he's been up to.
Oh, go ahead, buddy.
No, I've mostly been playing. I beat Days Gone. I'm like 90% away from a platinum, and I usually don't go for platinums, but I might as well. It's only
how many hours did it take you?
Let's see. I've put over 50 hours in there, and I've completed 30% of the hordes. That's the last thing I have to do. I'm trying to go for 100% of all the hordes, but they're big.
Yeah.
And I don't have to do it because it's not a trophy. I just want to kill all the hordes because it's very interesting to try to figure out how to kill them. And I'm playing the other games I'm playing Rage 2 on PS4 Pro. Having a good time with it.
Game,
I'm like halfway through the game, and even when I beat it, I could see myself just going back and just playing through. It's fun. It's just fun. It's mindless fun. Put some headphones on, listen to some music, and just play the game. And then the other game for Xbox, I've been dabbling here and there. I've been going over to my buddy's house and kicking his ass in Mortal Kombat 11 because he doesn't have it on PS4. He just has it on Xbox. So he thought like I was going to be trash because I have it on PS4. And I was like, a controller's a controller.
Ass.
Yeah, a controller's a controller. It's the same game. Doesn't matter.
I always switch between controllers when
he doesn't understand how I can play on an Xbox and a PS4 controller and just transition. And I'm
it's
like, dude,
it's the same.
It's the same
hard.
game.
It is.
It's more hard to go between a super different.
I prefer to play on the PS4 controller with fighters, but I can play on the Xbox controller. It doesn't matter to me.
Fight sticks are great too.
I mean, the controller matters.
Yeah, the controller matters, but when I tell you hit A,
especially with that
you should know
but
the PlayStation
the
controller.
format of the buttons and all that is the same.
It's the Nintendo controls that fuck me up.
Yeah, Nintendo.
They have the Nintendo controller garbage.
At least you can change them in the Steam menu, but if you use it on a Switch, you can't do nothing with it.
I don't have to look down at my controller when I play my Xbox or PS4. But when I play the Switch, sometimes I have to look down at the controller because that A and B button jacks me
messes you up.
Yeah,
it's like going from mouse and keyboard to controller. It messes you up sometimes when you're switching.
Yes, but other than that, yeah, I've been dabbling here. Oh, and I've been playing some Game Pass games here and there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Monster in the World just came to that. Hit that up. That's a great game.
I already got that.
Oh,
on
you're dabbling in the
PlayStation.
God Pass. There you go.
There you go, baby.
Look,
right,
I
bro.
only
Welfare pass.
You've seen
I'm
the
gonna be
light.
honest with you, I don't really play a lot of Game Pass games that you like because I own a lot of games. So
Yeah, I already
Game
own
Pass
most of
doesn't
them.
benefit me at all. I
Mhm.
just have it just because it was like $1 for like certain amount of months.
3
So
months,
got
I think it was.
Yeah, then I got another $1 on another profile, another. Now I was like, well, I got Game Pass for a year for these dollars, so I can play these games for like I think 3 more or 4 more months, and then I'll be done.
2 more games I forgot to mention. I'm playing. I'm playing World War Z.
Oh, I'm gonna play that. Yo.
It's really good, bro. The multiplayer is ass, but if you like Left 4 Dead, it's just like that. I love the hordes. They just come in. It's just ridiculous how crazy they are. I got
Actually,
it
the
as
second
a
person I've heard talk good about the game.
because I like Left 4 Dead, and the other game I'm playing kinda here and there is Death and Request, which is like it's anime game, turn-based anime game. Just came out on PS4 and PC.
Turn-based and
Frog, so what are these Game Pass
These
games
I
you've been
don't
dabbling in, Frog?
I started dabbling in Mortal Kombat X because my friend doesn't. Like I
Okay.
said, the only reason I have it on PS4, but he doesn't have it.
Okay.
I dabbled in. There's a game called It's only on Xbox. It's some kind of game where you're in a dungeon and there's like water and you're running around the dungeon and it's weird. It's like an RPG dungeon. It's a weird. It's called what's it called? Mormheim or something. It's a weird name.
Vermintide.
No,
Vermintide?
not Vermintide. That's on.
Is it
it's not-
Vermintide?
it's-
Yeah.
No. It's
No?
not. It's not a multi.
Not
It's
Vermintide.
only on Xbox. It's
Hmm.
only on Xbox. It's It begins with an M. It's called I know you're in a dungeon in first person and you're fighting. Like,
I know what you're talking about. It's on the tip of my tongue too. It's like
Damn, Holy One, I thought you were the Wikipedia of this shit.
indie games aren't my specialty.
it's a weird game, but it's interesting, and so I'm playing that. But other than that, everything.
Mordheim?
Probably
There you go.
Morheim.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
that's
like,
courtesy of the chat. That's
on
courtesy
my-
of the chat, though.
Right, and that's
on the
what
tip of my-
I tried it out, and I thought
I
it was
love the
kinda
chat.
cool. I thought it was kind of cool, so I played it for a bit. Other than that, everything else on Game Pass, I mostly own
Yeah.
on PS4. So, like I said, Game Pass doesn't have a.
Oh, did you guys want to talk about Game Bar that came to PC now?
Oh, yes, but
How does it work? 'Cause I
let me-
don't play on
Hey,
that crap.
Yo, but hang on, let me
First
jump
of all,
in
it's
and-
fire. Go ahead.
Let me jump in and say what I've been playing first. All right, don't skip me.
Of course.
All right, so besides gaming, I've been reading a lot of manga, right? Attack on Titan is fire
Yes,
right now.
fire,
Go check
it's
that out.
fire.
Attack on Titan is
What about
fire
One
right
Punch
now.
Man? Are you watching One Punch Man?
I haven't been reading that manga, but I've been reading that. It's official.
One Punch
But
Man is
besides that, gaming wise, I just finished Borderlands the Enhanced Edition on PC.
Nice.
Nice.
A great.
I just beat
port.
that a month ago. What'd you think of it?
A great port. I don't think the changes that they made to it were like super great,
Yeah.
but they
added
were
skins and
welcome.
stuff.
Nice.
But I'm gonna play the DLC soon. But I do have to say this, and this is beware to all my PC folks and Smooth. Shut up. It's not a good port. Honestly, like it's
On
not
the
a good port
console?
on PC.
Really?
In the way that, like, for
What's the
example,
rate?
like the game itself works perfectly fine, right? But when I'm playing it, right, let's suppose I alt tab and I want to search something on Google or whatever. I alt tab out for whatever reason. My computer acts like it caught a virus. Like, it's super slow. And like, I thought something was wrong with my computer, but as soon as I leave the game, my computer is back to normal.
I need to link you to my PC performance fixes. What they do is they go into your system and prioritize games over the other applications, and that could be what the issue is.
Nah, trust me, Holy One, that's not the problem. The problem is that Borderlands, this enhanced version is a shit PC port.
I played it on two different graphics
But-
cards and 2 different PCs. Never had the issues. I could browse stuff while I was playing it, still get 100 FPS. I don't know.
Listen, man, you know what? Maybe you have like one of those.
Yeah, maybe I got the. I probably won the
that
Silicon
gold
lottery,
chain,
as they call it.
But
Gold Chain Gaming.
Yeah, that's right.
maybe that's it.
Got
But
the
besides
RTX
that-
2080 over here and the Radeon 7. That's probably why it is.
Besides that, I've been playing Gears Judgment. I'm loving the campaign so far. Love it.
Wait, you're playing on PC? I'm guessing, right?
I'm playing on
Judgment is only on.
that actually never came to PC.
Never
No,
got
no.
PC.
Yeah, I'm playing that on Xbox.
It's on 360.
Shit,
enjoying it a lot.
I would have played with you, man. I haven't played.
Does it feel like more? When I played it, it felt like more Call of Duty, which I thought was cool.
Yeah,
I
because
kinda
of the
like that.
verticality in that game.
Honestly, I like the changes that they made to the campaign. I do.
The campaign is alright. The multiplayer, I
It's
hate
all
it.
right.
I haven't played the multiplayer, and I'm not gonna
I
And
still
I'm not going to. And I'm not going to.
no.
Because it's gonna make them hate Gears of War. That's why.
Yeah.
Don't, do not do it. Don't do
This
it.
game,
Nope.
like when I first booted it up, honestly, like this is just me, like being one of those spoiled guys that has not spoiled, but you know, you get used to certain things, right? So I have an Xbox One X, and if I don't see that Xbox One X enhanced shit,
Enhanced,
I'm already looking at your game sideways, right?
Yeah, I'm like,
So Gears 2 and 3 were enhanced, and they look great in 4K. But Gears Judgment is not enhanced, so I'm like, fuck, I don't even really want to even play this. But I played it, and you know what? Graphically, it looks even better than Gears of War 3, and it still holds up. It doesn't even need the Xbox One X patch. It doesn't even need it. It looks really good. But yeah, besides that, I'm playing Guacamelee 2 on PC a little bit. And,
nice.
Yeah.
And
That
yeah,
game's good.
that's all I've been playing.
What? That game is awesome.
It is awesome. It is awesome. But yeah, go on, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, the game bar was it?
The game bar is good. The game bar is awesome. I
haven't used it yet. How is it?
It works really well. It
works
honestly,
well.
I really like it because
What did
when
they
I
add to
first
it?
got my Xbox One X, like I kind of discovered, because I don't really do this when I play on my computer. No, not the LFG, but like the sharing features are really useful and really easy to use. And basically, they brought that over to PC. So like I could just hit like Windows Alt G and it'll record the last 30 seconds and boom, share it to Twitter. Boom.
Yeah, what I didn't like about NVIDIA is it was way more complicated with their recording software. Like if you go to, like people say, if you go to AMD, it's way better. It's like it's a little more smoother than Game Bar because you could choose like what performance you want to get it when it's recording, so you don't lose any gaming performance. So that's probably similar to Game Bar is. Can you just like change down the? Was it like
you could do the same with the NVIDIA with the video? What is in NVIDIA Shadow?
Yeah, but you can't you can't
stuff.
turn it off per se. Like you can say, oh, it's off, but it still hinders like performance. Like when
it's going on in the background.
Relive is literally.
I disable that functionality on Windows 10 though.
Bond was telling me he's like GeForce is completely bricking my computer, so you had to literally uninstall that. And I said, yeah, that's because you can't literally, turn it off correctly on like AMD software.
Yeah, a lot of that like built-in graphics card recording shit is not great.
Yeah,
the game bar is really good. The game bar is good.
Yeah, the only one I could like recommend people for recording if you have to use a graphics card is the AMD card. Like NVIDIA is like depends. It's like half and half. If you have a low-end card, it's not worth doing.
Yeah, Relive is better than GeForce.
Relive just takes a shit on NVIDIA's GeForce because I've used both.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I have.
They're still on Adrenaline, or they upgraded that already.
I still got.
They have the new Adrenaline. It's updated.
The new Adrenaline. They just released a patch for AMD recently, so I think it added some new stuff. Not much, but
yeah.
Come here.
But yeah, they're making a PC. They're integrating that Windows, that Xbox chip.
And I'm hoping Steam will allow this because Steam's what Steam has with their chat is ass. Their voice chat is terrible.
Holy one. Another thing with Borderlands, the game bar did not work with Borderlands.
Yeah, you see, I tried with certain games, it won't work. Funny enough, as I tried using Game Bar in an actual Xbox Windows game, it was Quantum Break. When I got it on, I got the crossbar right. I tried using Game Bar on the Quantum Break. It wouldn't even. It would crash Quantum Break every time.
Nah, you know what's crashing Quantum Break? You're running Afterburner.
No, I don't use Afterburner.
You use what? EVGA Precision?
Nope.
All right, because for me, a lot of Xbox games won't launch unless I disable.
The only time I have MSI Afterburner is recording like statistics, and then I just turn it off completely.
Yo, Merc, speaking of that, when Sunset Overdrive dropped on PC, only way I could get it to run, I had
turning off the antivirus.
Yeah, I had to disable my antivirus.
I don't know why I did that. It still does that to this day. I have to turn it off.
I never run an antivirus. I never run that.
Like, and it looks like a freaking port because all the pop-ins still there, and even it does look better and run better, but it still has all the pop-ins and all the other stuff from the.
I meant to buy a Sunset Overdrive on the PC.
That thing needed an Xbox One X enhancement, but they never got it.
Insomniac kind of.
My gaming PC is like a game console. I bought that thing to play games. That's it.
I built that game.
And for some reason, it does the Sunset Overdrive. If you're running an AMD card, it doesn't like AMD cards that much.
Hey, and for whoever saying AMD sucks in the chat,
essentially running
AMD definitely doesn't suck. Like,
yeah, because
you know what I love about this is that console fanboys say AMD sucks while they play their stupid ass console that has AMD tech in
AMD
it.
hardware in it.
Hey, you know what? Ask Intel if AMD sucks right now.
It's like, and AMD's
killing it with their new CPU,
crushing it right now, man. Crushing it.
The 3800X is going to be as good single core, was it single thread, single core performance as the 9900K that blew me away.
Which is $1,100 by the way.
And
The
9900K is $500 or $600.
Yeah, 500.
Still,
from
that's
2010
a lot
to
of money.
2017, AMD was trash.
It's
But
when
Ryzen
it
is
come back.
fire.
Look, the last time AMD was relevant, right, was like early 2000s.
Or
Yeah.
2012.
With the Athlon. I forgot what the
when
Athlon
they
what the hell
actually
it
were
was.
better than Intel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Ryzen is
If you
awesome.
look at it, like
Okay,
there's a chart where they showed like AMD was ruling the PC market from the early 2000s, but as we crept up on the late 2000s, Nvidia took over the GPU market.
Yeah, which
It
is
just
fine.
shot
I mean,
right up.
Nvidia has just been look, a lot of games are built around Nvidia tech, and I understand that's the reason why a lot of these games run better in Nvidia cards.
Plus,
Nvidia controls
game
the
works.
high end, but
the
But
RTX cards,
if
as
you're a
far as
budget gamer,
GPUs,
AMD is the way to go.
as far as CPUs, AMD has completely
AMD 's the way to
obliterated
go
Intel right now. AMD is
they're,
the way to go.
they're cooler and less power consuming. And what the RTX cards would have been good if their price was lower, because they have all the asynchronous compute in them that the 10 series didn't have, that AMD had. So pretty much the only thing AMD has over them now is, like
The thing
Hey,
is,
hey,
Hollywood,
unless
you
cryptocurrency
know,
comes back, then AMD is going to be real relevant.
Hollywood,
with
you
those
know
guys.
that Nvidia is only doing this because they can charge whatever they want. Because
they have no
in terms of the
competition.
high end, AMD doesn't compete there.
What
Look,
blows my mind is these RTX graphics cards are using dumbed down versions of their data centers, because I was watching Not an Apple Fan. Shout out to his channel. You guys should check him out. He was talking about how like the RTX cards, basically, how they go for the silicon. And if the silicon isn't good enough for the data centers, we, the consumer, the gamers, get them.
Wow.
We're getting the hand-me-downs from the and with these AMD cards, like the Radeon 7, AMD's pretty much paying the entire price of that $700 pretty much.
Hey, I'm out here still rocking my 1070.
Yo,
Fam.
listen,
I'm out here still rocking my 1070.
It's Smooth is gonna have an aneurysm if we talk about any more PC shit.
He's
So let's talk about E3.
Yeah,
Hey.
let's talk about
E3
E3.
thoughts.
All right, so now that E3 is a week away,
Oh,
there's a whole lot
Alright.
of what I noticed. There's a
State
whole
of
lot
play,
of
baby.
like, it's not the same. E3's not good. Sony is the heart and soul of E3.
Oh, you're talking
like,
about PG?
Yeah, he says
PG is really
E3
going hard for that.
games don't count unless it's a first party only game. Like, but it's not just him. Sure, he's the most known
I was
figure,
telling
stuff like that. But I'm like, I don't understand this. But then they want to turn around. Death Stranding gets announced and be like, "Oh, PlayStation won E3."
And then BG's like, I don't care about Death Stranding. BG's low key a Sony guy. You know what I mean? He's low key.
Oh, BG's definitely on
Sony
Look,
guy.
he's a Sony guy, but I think he's one of the Sony guys that actually kind of keeps it real, though.
Yeah, like I'm a
when you
Nintendo
say
fan,
like
and I
Doom
was
is
about
trash,
I want to
I
roast
can't-
Baron and Blandrew, but I was like, because let's be real, Blandrew's no, the not Blandrew. Baron's a fake Nintendo guy. He's always bashing Nintendo games. How do people see him as a Nintendo guy?
Who, Baron?
He bashes Pokemon.
We don't talk about that person here.
Yeah, that is.
You said Baron? Look,
Yeah, he's a
Hey, it's all right. He plays Gears. We good.
look, let me tell you.
Yep.
If Baron's,
Gears, though.
I don't look at Baron as really a Nintendo guy. He just
Why?
yells and scream. He just yells and scream on the mic. To
Yeah,
me, Black Bond is more of a Nintendo guy than he is. Like,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not.
Ron plays more Switch games than him. That's a fact.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Look at
And when you ask him,
Baron
did you
is just
beat a game?
loud
He's like,
dude.
hey, beat
He's
him.
a
I don't
loud-
remember.
He's a loud guy that just screams, and I'm like, I just get annoyed when I hear him, because I would listen to him, but man, if he didn't yell and scream, like, I would take him more serious. He just yells and screams like he's
I
in
like
a
Baron.
wrestling ring.
I like
No,
Baron.
I'm not saying I'm
Baron's
gonna
Into that wrestler persona.
I'm not saying. Look, I'm not
Baron's
saying
gotta
I
stop
like
hating
him,
on
but
Nintendo.
that wrestling persona just comes out when he gets in the mic. He just starts yelling and screaming. I'm like, dude, we can all hear you. Like, calm down.
And he blames his mic like, oh, my mic
down.
is too loud.
Like, damn, Macho Man Randy Savage, calm the hell down. Like, we can all hear you.
His estrogen's kicking in
But
that boy.
I don't look at him as a Nintendo guy. Not really. I
No,
just look at him,
no.
he's one of those guys.
I feel like he's more of an
he trolls a
Xbox
lot.
dude, personally.
He's not even an Xbox guy. I don't even know
What do you think he
Baron
is? He's like just a casual then.
He's just a fake wrestler.
We talking
Yeah,
about
he's just a
people. We supposed to be talking about E3.
Yeah, E3.
All right.
All right.
So E3, right?
Why don't we go with Microsoft first? What are we expecting from Microsoft?
I mean, it's only Microsoft there.
yeah, the Nintendo's there, kinda.
Sorta.
Yeah,
Sorta.
sorta.
What about Sony? They're doing that. Was it Days of Play? Are they doing Days of Play?
No, they're doing blog posts. trailers.
They said June 7th to the 17th. They're doing State of Play.
Yeah,
It's
I
called.
heard it was like State of Play something. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
It's
I
gonna
know
be
what I would do if
during
I'm
E3, but
Sony.
not at E3. I think.
They can just chill back. I mean,
Hey,
we
if
got-
I'm
we got-
Sony. I'm waiting right during Microsoft's presser. I'm dropping Last of Us 2 release date. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. That's what I would do. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I
like I,
would.
said, everything.
Yeah,
they've done this
Microsoft takes the
generation
stage at the same time.
calculated, man.
Sony announces Last of Us 2 release date, and then everyone's like, "Okay,
Hey,
we're
you
going
know,
to play
man,
Sony."
I'm an Xbox fan, bro. But if I'm Sony, they have a keen ability at stealing
What I wanna
Microsoft's
see from
wind under their
Microsoft
tail.
is
They
I
do.
want to know, when is Cuphead's DLC releasing? I want to know. when
Yo, come on. It needs to
September.
come out already.
Damn, I
they
forgot all
announced it
about
last
that.
E3. They're like, it's coming 2019.
These motherfuckers sold millions
Can you
of
imagine
copies.
playing that game
You
on
couldn't
Switch
hire a
with them
couple new
dinky ass
guys?
controllers?
I
Nah, I
did, but
can't
I didn't
do it,
use the
man.
damn Joy-Cons.
Ugh.
I'm playing that on PC. Fuck all that.
One's a good. One's good.
But on
They
Steam or Windows 10, bro?
On
They
Steam.
added
It's coming in
hidden
September.
I already own the Steam version, so I'll just buy
They
it
added
because
hidden
it's there.
bosses now too to the update.
That's cool. That's a great game. Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead. I need to go ahead. And
That's
beat that,
another
man.
underrated indie game that some people might overlook, just like Dust and Listening Tale. Sold millions, but doesn't.
I thought that game would finally hit Game Pass.
That was my game of the year,
Back.
2017.
Why
So-
hasn't
It was
anything
definitely my
leaked
top
yet?
10s.
Why hasn't anything leaked, bro?
Oh.
Because Microsoft.
Because go ahead. I was just about to go.
No,
ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
no,
This
no, I was
leak
gonna say,
projection on
reason-
Xbox.
They're
reason
keeping the
that's
cards
leaked,
close to the vest, bro.
Exactly.
You can't allow shit to leak because you're the only person there. If your shit leaks,
There you
then
go.
there's
Yeah.
no surprise at E3.
Just like the Scorpio release leaked last year, and then you had the fanboys talking about it.
Microsoft doesn't need for anything to leak because it seems like Sony's
I'm
so
glad.
calculated that every time Microsoft announces something, Sony will upstage them with something simple. So Microsoft needs to keep everything close to the chest. They need to show a new console, hands down. They need to show new IP
That's
and
happening.
software.
Wouldn't
That's
it be
happening.
kind of early though? Because it's only been 2 years since the X came out, though. That's kind of
I
early.
would say,
think
I would
about
say
it.
yes, but you know
They don't
what?
care about that.
They don't care about that.
Well, I don't know if it's too early because if you think about it, think about it.
$500.
They
Project
announced
Scorp-
the X.
think
At
about
the same
Project
time, they announced the
Scorpio
S.
was like teased in 2016 and then
Yeah.
fully and then pretty much little by little revealed until it got its official reveal at E3 the
You
following
heard more
year.
about the
2017,
PS4
yeah.
Pro
PlayStation 3
at the time.
was the PlayStation 3 whole design and everything was revealed in E3 2005
Yeah.
before, and then it released in November 2006.
Yeah, they don't.
So
they
that
don't
was a
care
whole.
about that.
They showed you the box and everything.
Yo, so
Microsoft realized
And the PS4, they just showed like a little static image, and they're like, "This is what it might have under the hood."
Microsoft realized that they focused so much on rebranding the initial Xbox with the S because the design was so bad. Seriously,
man.
Xbox
because
was
the
a
design was so
terrible name
bad that
for
like
them.
by the time the X came out, like people were like, okay, I guess we can mess with it, but realistically, the X should have came out when the freaking they should have just said, here's the next console, and here's the X, and keep the original base model Xbox design because. Like my personal feeling is like they didn't need an S. They really didn't need an S.
And the S is like the best looking Xbox console minus the S.
Yeah,
It is.
I think that console was gorgeous.
Nah,
but they pushed
especially
a
blue.
lot of things out there that just didn't work for them. 4K HD Blu-ray, that people thought that was going to be the selling point, and it's not.
What would make I feel like Microsoft and Steam are having a great partnership. I feel like with the next Xbox, they should allow you to download the Steam app, and maybe Microsoft would be like, "We're going to integrate the Microsoft and Steam store on our system." And then
You know what though? You know what though?
That'd be interesting.
That may very well may happen.
because Steam failed with the Steam box, and Microsoft would have been the perfect candidate to help them with that.
100%.
Yeah,
I want to get an organized opinion from each and every one of you. So
Mm.
I want each and every one of us to go through what we want to happen at E3, and then we'll go around again one more time and say what we predict will happen at E3.
I don't
all
know.
right, I'm gonna go last.
Okay, when we
I'm gonna
want
go last.
Smooth,
Nah,
start-
Frog, you
smooth,
can't
start
go
it up.
last.
You want me to go first then?
All right, go ahead.
We'll start.
Go ahead,
Okay, so
So what do you
I
want? This is what
want
you
Microsoft
you
to
want
show
to
their
happen.
next gen consoles, not just the higher tier. I want them to show the lower tier and the higher tier models. That way, they can get them all out the door at once, so they don't have to spread them out like their version of a Pro. And what I want to see is the Cuphead DLC. Obviously, I want to see that. That's what I want. It probably won't be there, but I want to see that. What was it? Oreo and the Will with the Wisp. I want to see that. Right, that's not coming out yet. A new Battletoads. I want to see Gears 5 multiplayer. I don't want to see the single player. I want to see that multiplayer.
You're gonna see it, but you're not gonna see it at their conference. You're gonna see it
You're gonna
on
see it.
TBS.
Yeah, but I know this is me, the Halo fan in me coming out. I want Halo Infinite to be on that installation that where the flood started, whatever installation 07, something like that, whatever installation it was. That's what I want Infinite to be shown off. And then I want Infinite being shown to run on the next gen Xbox to be like, this is what you might be able to see next year.
Okay. Mark, what do you want?
What I want from the E3 and Microsoft specifically is I want them to show me games that are coming to the Xbox and not talk about the PC version like Halo Reach. I saw so much stuff about Halo Reach PC, and I've heard
like, the beta's coming out. That was
and so I want to see their new console, even though I probably won't buy it day one, maybe eventually, but I don't see myself buying that day one. I'm interested to see what it is, and because I'm thinking if they show me a new console, they have to show me new IPs. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking for new IPs to convince me to buy into their console ecosystem again.
Hellblade's new IP. Do you think they'll show that? It's like a mech game, maybe.
I think they will. I think
that might show that.
I think they will. But I just like right now. As far as me,
you just want games now.
I want games that's gonna want me to invest in their future console, which I don't think they're gonna do for me. But that's what I want. I don't want to hear about. And this is what I think is going to happen. We're going to hear a lot about Game Pass, right? I don't think Play Anywhere is a big deal anymore. I just think if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't. Not every game is going to be Play Everywhere. Some will, some won't. But I think Game Pass is going to be focused, and Phil Spencer, whoever, will come up there and say, "Here's a game coming day one day in Game Pass." And the problem I have with that is if they show me a game and they say Game Pass, in my heart of hearts, I'm just going to tell you the truth. I'm already going to have the perception that this game is not going to be the highest tier quality. That's just me. Because the Game Pass games that have been coming here day in, day one have not really been the highest tier quality other than like the Horizon series, the Forza games. Like their Game Pass games have been
old at this point,
very lackluster. So I really want to. I'm not saying
none of their major party games have really released since before.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Game Pass is successful.
What was it?
I think Game Pass is
Wholesome
successful
Studio.
overall.
I want to know what they're working on.
They're going to make it more AA indie type.
I think Game Pass is successful overall. So I'm not saying get rid of Game Pass, but I want to be excited about games that I just want to purchase. I don't want to have to think about Game Pass. I'm different.
Well, Gears 5 is going to be in Game Pass,
right? But what I'm saying is like I'm buying that day one.
What about that Gears Tactics? That should come to Xbox, but they're probably not going to show it for that.
Yeah, they're going to show Tactics when they officially announce keyboard and mouse support.
Oh yeah,
right. Yeah, if it comes, it comes. But that's what I really want from Microsoft.
Isn't it already on Xbox? Because I was using it in
keyboard and mouse support's only supported in Minecraft on Xbox currently.
Okay, because I was trying to. I used it works.
No, and Fortnite and Warframe.
No,
Fortnite. You're right, Rog.
But that's what I really just want from Microsoft. I want them to get me invested back and playing on console. And if they can't do that, then I'm cool with just buying their games wherever they want to put them, because that seems like kind of the way they want to go.
Hey, whatever Frog is telling you, we're converting him to the dark side. And the PlayStation 5 next generation is going to be his exclusive box. And he's going to buy all his multi-plats on PC.
That sounds kind of like, that's about right. That's kind of the way I'm going right now.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm going.
Look, I'll tell you exactly what I want. These are wants, not that they're going to happen, right? And I have a little bit of a different want, right, that I would like to see. So I think that the general, and I'm going to be real general about the studios, I want to see what they're working on specifically, whether it's new IP. I want to know like a roadmap, or at least have a little insight on all this money they've been spending on studios. Show me what the plan is. Right,
and there's rumors they're showing 2 new studios, so who knows?
Yeah,
what it might be.
Yeah, I just want to see. I want to see like I could tell there's a monetary investment that they're committed to the brand, to Xbox as a brand. I just want to see what that means for me as far as software.
Yeah,
right?
And one studio they should buy that's like really cheap right now. It's called NIS. They're one of their.
They're in trouble.
Yeah,
they're one of their subsidiaries who makes Disgaea is in trouble. So if Microsoft buys them, they could have a AA JRPG kind of game that Sony's been getting and could make it exclusive to their system. Because from what I heard, Microsoft did bid on them, so Microsoft might win them.
As far as I understand, when it comes to like purchasing a business that is based in Japan, and if you're not based in Japan as well, it's a lot of red tape like to get through and make it happen.
It is.
It's not gonna. It's unlikely.
But here's the thing, though. They have ties with Nintendo, So they could do a dual partnership with Nintendo owning the company.
Yeah. Plus, Xbox guys don't buy Jap shit, so
yeah, that's true. Like that's why Scalebound was canceled, right?
What about you, Smooth? Or I could go and then you could go last. Smooth.
Oh, wait. Let me give you a couple more. Let me give you a couple more. I got a couple more. All right. So I just obviously I think we're gonna get it right. The whole what's gonna happen with the next gen consoles. I think those are gonna be revealed, right? Or at least specs or talk about next gen, right? That's gonna happen. xCloud. I would like to see a Gears 5 multiplayer beta effective immediately after the conference. That's a one.
Wait. Did you say
playable on
xCloud?
PC and Xbox?
Gears. Yeah. Gears. Gears 5 multiplayer beta.
Oh, I thought you said xCloud. Okay.
No, xCloud. I know it's going to be there, but I just want to see more. I want to see more.
Okay.
And I think we're going to get that. So I want to see a Gears 5 multiplayer beta announced immediately right after the conference. And I would like to see what they've had in Windows 10 preview program, which is the local, like where you can download your Xbox games currently and play them locally on your PC.
That's the backwards compatible thing they're bringing.
Exactly. I want to see that's the way they're going to bring Game Pass to PC.
Yeah.
I want them.
Gears 2 on PC though.
If they do that, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
So let me ask you this question, Merc, because I heard you say a lot of. It sounds like you want to see more PC centric stuff than you want to see.
I don't mind the PC stuff.
Wait till the PC gaming show where Epic is like sponsoring it.
I don't mind.
Nobody's gonna. Look,
at
up,
the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The next gen Xbox, I'm still gonna buy it, right? I'm still gonna buy the next gen PS5, and I'm still gonna game on PC. Nothing's gonna change for me.
Oh, okay, yeah. See it. Okay, I was just making sure because it sounded like the total opposite. Because I was like, because
I like my X for going on the TV and playing split screen. That's what it's great for.
The conference to me is like, I guess like because you said a lot of PC stuff, and I don't want to see anything to talk about PC, but I expect it.
I don't mind it. I actually kind of welcome the whole fact that I may be in the minority. Right, but I'm one of those that actually kind of welcome that.
But you're a PC, you get PC more. See,
the thing is,
I play PC more.
You got to think of everybody, Frog, because the thing is,
if
Microsoft is going to say, we're going to drop our games on PC, but then never mention you at all ever, you're going to be like,
and then they're making exclusives only for PC.
Here's the thing I want to chime in about.
Go ahead.
It's like I mind and I don't mind the whole PC integration. The thing I don't mind about PC integration is like I like seeing more people on the Xbox
the brand, the service,
and getting more people off freaking Steam. So that's like if
so you support Epic more than Steam then?
Well, listen,
yeah, absolutely.
The thing about that
I'm more so of your PC turning more into an Xbox rather than I don't mind. I don't mind as long as it bleeds.
As long as I can play my games on whatever platform I want, it's cool with me.
Smooth. PC gamers, and this ties into the whole Epic thing. PC gamers don't hate the Epic Store, and PC gamers don't hate the Windows 10 Store.
We hate,
and we're also not Steam fanboys. We like shit that works and shit that is good, and Steam works and Steam works well. And, if those stores can step their games up and match Steam, we will gladly go there.
Yep.
Gladly.
Excuse me, Red Dead coming
Epic. The Epic Store has more features than the Switch, and Nintendo fanboys argue me down with games, and I'm like, we're not talking about games.
You want to go next, Smooth, or you want to wrap it up and have me go next?
Go to the predictions.
I'll wrap it up.
All right, so
going before.
Here's what I want. Here's what I want from E3. I want Gears Tactic news. Well, are we talking just strictly Microsoft?
I thought we were talking about Xbox. That's why.
Okay,
Xbox
conference. Let's keep it Xbox centered.
Let's keep Xbox.
Okay, so yeah, I do want some news on Gears Tactics because I want to release date because I am interested in that. I want to hear that they're dropping it on Xbox, and I'm not going to buy it on Xbox. I want to play it on my PC, but I still want the people on Xbox to be able to enjoy that because not everybody likes gaming on PC like me.
Yeah, just like with Halo Wars, you had the option.
Yeah. So exactly, options are good.
Yep.
And also Halo release date, maybe. I don't know. Give me something Halo, anything.
Yes, just give me some gameplay.
I don't want to hear shit about Minecraft.
It's gonna be it's the biggest game in the world. It's gonna be
Minecraft with ray tracing is announced.
I'm over it. I'm over it. And also, you know what? This is my last request here. Tell me something about this initiative shit. Tell me something is going on.
Oh yeah.
Tell me they've got a project. Stop telling me they hired this guy or that guy. Because if bro, stop.
Where's that?
Bro,
I don't think you're gonna see what they're
If you
working
keep
on at this
announcing
conference.
individual hires, I'm gonna lose my shit.
You know
should
when you're
have,
gonna see
like,
initiatives game,
500
you're gonna see
people there.
you're gonna
next gen.
at the next E3.
No, that's cool. I don't care because I know they're not gonna announce the game or anything because it's too early for that. But tell me you're done building this shit because I'm tired of hearing, oh yeah, it's coming. What's coming? Finishing the studio, so then the game, so then you can say that the game's coming for another 5 years. No, I'm not gonna wait till what year is it? 2019? I'm not waiting till 2024.
Generation games take longer to make.
Yeah,
it take them longer to make.
Yeah.
If the initiative game comes out like in 2024, then what the fuck was the point? What the fuck was the point?
Get Xbox, whatever. Then
if you're gonna basically skip the whole gen, what the fuck was the point? Like,
what's the point of buying it?
So just tell me something. Tell me something is happening.
Give it a little snippet.
That's all. That's all I gotta say.
Should we go with predictions now? Like what they'll actually do?
Let's move go.
Let's move.
I think there's a lot I want to see, but I just don't know because I guess I really just want to be surprised. But things I would, personally like to see, I really want to see, and I've been saying this for 3 years with these stupid E3 videos. I want to see Joanna Dark come back.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark game that competes.
A good one too.
A game that competes with Uncharted and Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Perfect Dark Zero was a launch 360 game, and that's the last one we had, right?
2005, yeah.
It was, and that one was
It
was
Yeah, it was very shiny.
Yeah, that's about it. Graphics show, pretty much.
Yeah, it was. So I want Perfect Dark, a proper just reimagining of what Perfect Dark should be.
What about a Conquer game?
No, I'm not interested.
No, I think you keep that.
I couldn't give two craps about Battletoads or what was it, Conquer?
Me neither.
I want to see something like concrete in Halo. Like I want to see what this, because they're talking about this new Slip Space engine and how it's supposed to be like graphically insane. And
it's like their new God of War engine, basically.
Yeah. I want to see pretty much a small short gameplay demo. And I don't know, it confirms something. I want to see Atriox in Halo Infinite. I want to see what else is there. I want to see some new studio acquisitions, but I want it to be somebody that hasn't been rumored.
Yeah, someone new.
I want to be surprised, completely shocked. And I want to see what Ninja Theory, and I want to see this Playground second game.
Yep. Maybe Fable, hopefully.
I want to see that.
It's gonna be Fable.
I want them to pretty much not only reveal the next Xbox, but I want to know the purpose of the next Xbox. You know what I mean? Because
what's it gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah. Like why upgrade?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I guess I'm really just I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. I'm taking this shit patiently. And when Sunday comes, I'm a watch, and hopefully my mind is blown. I don't know what to expect from Microsoft this year. That's why my videos, I haven't had any videos or anything really anticipating this E3. No rumors, no leaks, no predictions. I don't even know if I'm going to do a prediction video. I probably won't. But
do you think they're going to announce free Xbox Online for users now, because Microsoft employees get it?
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. Too much money on the table.
Yep. Never gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
You're not gonna ever shut off a never-ending faucet of money.
You're not gonna shut it off. What's gonna happen is
because remember I showed you the Microsoft developers Xbox One I got my hands on.
Yeah, but that's a benefit. That's an
important. Yeah, but that's a perk of working there. You know how many people in the industry have a Steam account that lets them play every game on Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the perks of working in the industry, man.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about my Xbox One I got from that developer or whatever? Like it was developer's Xbox?
No, I didn't hear about it.
So basically what happened is a kind of short story. Then it leads into something funny with some people, because it got some people mad. Not Xbox dudes, but like Sony dudes. It was funny as hell. So I went to GameStop, right? I got a pre-owned Xbox One S. It was pre-owned. It wasn't refurbished. They didn't open it up or anything like that. I reset the system just to make sure it was working properly. And it looked new. Like it didn't look like anyone used it whatsoever. So I booted it up. I downloaded my account, which has no Xbox Gold or anything. And it said I had unlimited Xbox Gold and Game Pass. And I reset the system multiple times. And it still kept popping that up. So I talked to the GameStop guy, and he's like, "Oh, contact Microsoft. It could be a Microsoft employee system." And I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, some of their system, like if you're a Microsoft employee, you get free Xbox Live and stuff like that. It's tailored to the console itself." So I reached out to Microsoft. They said, "Send the system back to us," and they were going to refund me it. So I sent the system back to them, and they refunded me like what it was worth or whatever. So I didn't want them to send someone to my house to be like, "That is a stolen system, sir. Property of Microsoft."
I mean, theoretically, it's not stolen.
Yeah, so I don't know if the employee.
I see what you mean.
Microsoft, the lady's like, "It was have been stolen, sir. Can you return it to us?"
You don't want to risk your account and get banned on Xbox.
No, that's why I removed my account and I returned it to him. My account's just fine. And what's funny is I posted this on Twitter, and of course JTech came after me about that. He was like, "Oh, you blah blah blah," and then JTech mocked me for being disabled and then blocked me.
Tell JTech to go to sleep.
And that was fucked up because now his dudes are coming after me, making fun of me for being a disabled person.
Holy One.
Mm-hmm.
Never say that name on this podcast again.
Yeah.
and ignore these people, bro.
I got one dude tagging me, BG, all these other guys from Weapon Wheel with like he's making fun of my disability. He's like, "Look at Holy One in a wheelchair. Look what PC gaming did to him." Like,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, like
shit, for real.
Like, yeah, man. They're making fun of me for being disabled. Like, well, I'm not like physically disabled, but I'm mentally disabled because you guys can probably tell because the way I talk and stuff.
Holy One, everybody's fucking retarded in their own way. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, everybody has their own.
So it is what it is. Fuck those people. Listen, Holy One, this is a bit of advice, and you know what? Everybody can take this advice. Okay, don't listen to fucking NPCs on the internet. The other week,
I didn't. I just laughed at them. I don't even respond to them. I was
last week. I got a bunch of messages on Twitter from some losers because I didn't like their podcast. It's like, listen, I don't like your podcast. Why are you hitting me up about it for? Like. And then they told me, but your podcast sucks. So don't listen to it, dude. Just like I don't listen to yours. I don't care about your podcast. So why do you care about mine? Like, blow me, get lost. You're an NPC. I don't care about your opinion.
Breaking news.
Jen, we move on.
Did some asshole thing.
What'd he do?
He tweeted out some cool AA franchise games being announced at E3 that I can't wait to talk about.
Who said this?
Jez Corden?
Oh God, another waste of space.
What y'all going? Hold on.
Jez Corden.
Corden doesn't do.
Cordon's not a bad guy.
He just okay. You know what it is? Okay, that exactly what Holy One said. That's my issue with him. And then when I called him out on it, he had a lot to say, and Rand had a lot to say too about it.
Wait, right? Call him out on what though? What are you calling him out
on? Some crazy shit he was saying when the Xbox One X was coming out.
What was he saying?
He was saying like
I don't remember how.
No, here's what he said. He said the Xbox One X will never be more than $400. It came out at $500, and he was eating crow.
Wow.
Hey, I don't get down with Jez Corden.
Hey man, play us fuck up.
The thing is,
I don't get down with
him. But I don't understand anything wrong or like
example. Like, Jez Corden. Look. I'll give you an example. This is when you question what people say on the internet. He had a lot to say about Sony games, right? And I don't consider myself a Sony guy, right? But some of their games are great. But he had a lot to say about like The Last of Us and Uncharted, games that he never played, but he's got a solid, concrete opinion about them, right? Fast forward 3-4 years later, he plays Last of Us. Oh, it's an amazing game. Then what's all the shit you were talking on the internet the other day?
Everybody. Yeah, I mean, look at freaking what you call it? The dude that like.
It's like saying if somebody says,
talk about games and don't play them all
it's
the way
like saying
if
somebody says,
games and talks about them. So I was like, Jez, show me them achievements, and no shots at Jimmy, but Jimmy did the same thing. Erica tagged me, and I said, Jimmy, here's my gamer score. Now drop the video of beating Sekiro, and Jimmy was like gone, and I did the same thing with Jez. I said, Jez, you talk about these games, where are those achievements at? And he's like, what achievements? I was like, okay then.
It will be the same thing if somebody trashes the Gears franchise, but they never play Gears.
Didn't play Gears.
What do you be like?
A lot of these journalists are mocking these game franchises. They don't play them.
Nah, dude.
Like I look at the reviews for like games, like like I look at a review for Gears 4 and it gets like a low review. The person's like, I've never played the Gears franchise. I'm like, why are you playing it?
I don't understand. And then he hops on podcasts that a ton of people are listening to, and then all of a sudden he's got an opinion about games he's never played. Fuck out of here.
Yep. I saw videos of playthroughs, and I'm like, oh, what are you, K-Mega now?
Yeah, I'm like, fuck out of here, bro. I'm like, if I haven't played a game, I don't got an opinion on it.
I don't know. I took it like in a Jez in his reporting and his writings, but
I think he does a good job.
I like Jez. I like Brad Sams. I like Rand, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I love Rand.
Yeah, Rand is cool. I don't know the other two dudes. I don't know.
That's kind of up and coming. Who's kind of been making
Rand keeps it real though. If he hasn't played a game, he doesn't have an opinion on it.
Yeah, right. If he says it's trash, he's like, yeah, it's trash.
But if he associates with, that's a different story.
You're pretty much critical of Jez off if it's critical. You're that everybody that I see on Twitter does.
What?
Making predictions that are wrong.
They're wrong, and then if they're right, they brag about it.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody can predict wrong things. I just don't like people who talk about games and say they're trash.
Yeah, it was like what's that dude's name? That Dreamcast dude. He was like saying, "Oh, play his flashback."
Like all the games I say I don't like, or I just can't get into, or I feel a certain way. I've played them and I own them. So, you know, like I own.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
I've tried to play V4 numerous times, and that game is just doesn't work.
People ask me for my opinion about every franchise of games because I play like more games than Rand even does, and I'm like, oh yeah, that game's good, that game's trash. I'll know which one's good for you. And if I haven't played it, I'll be like, I haven't played the game. Go talk to this guy about it. Like if I haven't played a Sony exclusive, I'd let you know about it.
Right.
Wait, how did we even get on the topic of Jez Corden? What did he say?
Yeah, because they brought up fraud, so I had a lot to say. That's
we gotta let people finish their points.
That's it. Anytime I hear a fraud's name come up on this podcast, just know I'm coming. Just know I'm coming. I'm tired of these frauds on YouTube.
Merc 305 views do not reflect the views of Planet Xbox.
I'm letting you know now. If you get on YouTube and you start making videos and you get on a podcast and you're talking shit you don't know, just know I'm coming. Just realize that. You brought up a fraud. I'm just calling it what it is.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Like I think Jez is pretty legit.
So what did he say?
I disagree.
He can't wait. He can't. Damn it! I read it out. Like you guys kind of got clouded.
Bro. As soon as you read what you said, Merc jumped on Jez, and I didn't even get to hear what happened.
That's it. It can't take that, dude.
So what is it? I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna read it again. I gotta find Jez.
Y'all better put some respect on.
He says some cool AA franchise games being announced at E3 that I can't wait to talk about. So he apparently has some information and he just teased it, but he's going to make us wait over a week.
Man, that was such a nothing thing to say.
No, now I'm curious.
It's like, yo, Smooth, they're going to be games at E3, and I'm hyped. That's what he just said.
Well, duh. I'm just saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's a duh statement.
Hey, doing the Dreamcast guy in journalism.
Hey,
cool. Dude, no respect to Dreamcast guy, but his gaming cred is very spooky. I just asked him, I said, where's your achievements? You don't put them in your description. He's like, I play mostly old retro games. And I'm like, but you're reviewing new games.
Hey.
I'm about to give you guys a heads up. Some games that are about to leave.
Okay.
Game Pass.
Go on.
Game Pass.
Saints Row 4, Super Mega Baseball, Super Time Force, Jump Jet Rex, Night Squad, Layers of Fear, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, Laser League, Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic from the original Xbox. DMC, the definitive edition, and D4. All of these games are subpar to trash. So
you're not gonna miss them.
Devil May Cry and maybe what was the first one you said?
Yo, I gotta share a story because Game Pass finessed me. All right, and I won't stand for it. All right. So every month, right? And I think I talked about this on the podcast prior. Every month, they announce a list, just like what you just listed there, Smooth, where it's leaving soon, right? Leaving soon, and usually when they say leaving soon, that shit means that on the 31st of this month or 30th, whatever, this game is not going to be available anymore, right? So boom. So I look at this list early May, and I'm like, you know what? Let me play whatever it is that I'm interested in that's leaving soon, right? There was only one game on that list that I was interested in, and that was Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 1, because I was interested in that back in the days when it came out, but I was like a poor teenager, so I couldn't afford it. So I was like, fuck it, let me play it now. So I started playing it, right? And dude, I come home and I shower. This is like 2 weeks ago. I come home, I shower, and I'm like, fuck it, let me get some gaming time in. fire up the Xbox to play some of that Star Wars. And I'm like halfway through the game at this point because I already started playing it from May 1st. And dude, the game is gone. I do some Googling, and it turns out that the fucking leaving soon list was for May 15th. That the games were leaving May 15th. Oh. Where the fuck did you guys specify that at?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
I guess you got to get the PC version then.
Bro, that shit got me tight. No, I'm never gonna play that fucking game again.
At that point, you're like, I put so much time in, I'm not playing it again.
Bro, I'm not gonna play all that again.
What are they adding?
Bro, the game on Xbox is $20. I'm not gonna pay $20 for a game that came out 11 years ago.
11-year-old
Get out of here.
Hey, you get a discount with Game Pass.
Compatible games are
but it's not on Game Pass no more, Merc. They took it out. So
anyway, yeah, took it out earlier this month.
I say that to say this. Keep an eye out, guys, because sometimes Game Pass will finesse your ass and say it's leaving soon, and they actually mean like
it's gonna be out of here
in the next 10 minutes doing type shit.
Get this out here now. It's gonna be out here.
All right, that's all right.
And I would buy it for a couple $1 on PC, but I don't feel like playing through all that again. So,
dude, there's some games on here that I really want to play that I need you guys to fucking down. Like Strange Brigade, I started playing.
Let's play that co-op. Let's play that co-op.
That shit was dope. And I want to play more of it.
Wait, is that in Game Pass?
Yes.
That is in Game Pass. I'll play with you. Yeah.
It's in Game Pass. Yeah.
Monster Hunter World's got co-op too. You can go co-op hunting on monsters.
Yeah, but that game, honestly,
I'm down to play that with you guys, but I know that's not your kind of game. So,
not as hard as the other Monster Hunter World games. You had to really grind for, and like the 3DS and stuff. Beautiful game though.
What else is in Game Pass? I mean, if you guys want to,
it's Perfect Dark Zero still in there because I want to finish that.
I mean, I finished the first 2 Life is Strange out of Game Pass recently. In fact, last week.
Right.
I haven't played season. I beat
Doom out of Game Pass.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what my issue is with Life is Strange 2 is, right? So episode 2 came out, right? But that won't hit Game Pass until after it's 90 days.
That's there.
No, but episode 2 is not there.
It is.
When did it hit?
Here right now. I'm about to download
2 days ago. It's there. The one that's not there is 3 because 3 just dropped.
I'm sorry, I meant 3 then.
Yeah.
I meant 3. You got to wait 90 days.
Said, it's 3 months, yeah.
So I'm actually gonna just wait until all the episodes come out, then I'll play it. I hate that.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm probably not gonna play one at a time.
The last game I played on Game Pass was Crackdown 3, and I hated it, and I had to install it after I beat the campaign.
Hey, Life is Strange is fire, bro. Fire.
Oh, Void Bastards is out.
That Void Bastards looks good too, actually.
Yeah.
I see somebody talking about Dauntless in the chat. Look like Epic Games got another banger.
Dauntless.
They got that. They got
a bundle made Void Bastards,
and it's free, by the way.
Yeah, Dauntless is a free-to-play Monster Hunter. Check it out, people.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oh, by the way, I need to share this.
It's a great Monster
Hunter. I really wanted to talk about this before the podcast was over. Not that the podcast is about to be over, but if you play on PC at all, you need to check out a game called Splitgate.
I just played that, dude. That game is like Halo, but with Portal.
God damn it, Holy One! Let me tell him.
I was kind of hyped for that.
So
how much is it? How much is it?
It's free to play.
So Splitgate is on Steam. It's free to play. You can download that. The graphics are not, they're not going to blow your hair back, but it's a straight up, marriage of Portal and Halo.
Mm-hmm. So the only problem with it is there's no progression system really, and there's no achievement.
It's very basic right now. It's a free to play game, but like me and the guys in Press Start Podcast Discord, we've all been going hours in this game all week, having a blast.
Yeah, the game is people say the controls are clunky with the shooting, but my first match I did 17-7 with the controller against keyboard and mouse players.
The game has its issues, but it
definitely does,
and it's a good time. So
it runs good though.
Give it a download.
It runs good though. No issues.
It does run good. Dude.
Had they made a Halo Spartan Assault 2 yet?
Didn't they make?
No,
it has a different name.
It has a different. It's like Spartan something else.
Yeah, it's
I know what you're talking about.
It's not part 2. It's not called part 2. Yeah. And then they put out part 3 on Dave and Buster's. Check it out.
Yeah,
definitely.
That was funny.
I just downloaded Gears Judgment again. I don't remember if I beat this game or not. I'm pretty sure I did.
I beat it like back in 2012.
Yeah, that's the achievements I have for it.
The only achievements I have for beating the campaign, that was about it.
Yeah, because I didn't like the multiplayer.
I didn't play that Gears at all.
Multiplayer could not get into. And Xbox was like my main system back then.
I tried to play Darksiders, but again,
Darksiders 1 was really good, but Darksiders 2 has every time I tried to play it on the consoles or PC, it would freeze up and not work. It has some issues for some reason.
Spartan Strike is the sequel.
Spartan Strike, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Glinster, in the chat.
That's the
Spartan. Right. All right. So, what else we?
Are we gonna talk about the Xbox predictions? Like what's actually gonna happen?
What's actually gonna happen is
I was gonna think they're gonna show Minecraft a little bit. They're gonna show what's it called?
You want predictions or a fucking preview?
Holy one. You know what? Let's do quick little predictions. Two predictions from each of us. Two.
Yeah, two.
Okay. Cool.
Keep it brief. Two from each of us.
Yep.
Holy one, start it off.
All right. So my two predictions are they're going to show Minecraft. I know it's sad, but they're going to show it.
Biggest game in the world.
Yeah.
You only have two predictions. You choose that as one of them.
And that's my one prediction. And then my second prediction is they're going to show Halo Infinite gameplay.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, that's not really much of a prediction.
Hey, man.
I mean, those are for sure.
They're the most obvious, though. They're the most obvious. So
there's gonna be 10 predictions here, so it's all good. Merc.
Wow. So with these predictions, we're supposed to take a chance. Like we're taking chances.
Give us a semi-safe one and then a bold one.
All right, I'm gonna give you a real safe one, right? So my biggest. We know next gen console is going to be there, so I'm not even going to mention those, right? Because that's a for sure, right? Mm-hmm. I'm most hyped about seeing Gears 5 gameplay, multiplayer gameplay. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's definitely going to be there, obviously, right? And my bold one is, man, they're bringing Game Pass to PC, like I said earlier. That's happening. That's happening.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
Frog.
Okay. So my safe prediction is, of course, the console's coming and they're going to announce the price, $399. I think that's a no-brainer. And I think that the bold prediction is Fable. They will announce Fable, but it'll be Compulsion Studios making it. It's not going to be who we think it is.
That is.
Hold up. Somebody in the chat said a new Xbox controller.
Oh,
that is the safest prediction of all time.
Iowa 247. That's definitely the most.
If you check Twitter right now, they probably just announced one. Like, come on,
probably.
God.
Hey, low key, I picked up that Phantom White Xbox controller.
It's nice,
fire.
Right.
Bro. It's definitely nice.
It's fire.
All right, I'll let you finish it off.
Yeah, those are my two.
All right,
I'll let you finish it off, Smooth, and then I'll go now. So my safe one is they're gonna. Damn, what is my safe one? My safe one is we're gonna get a Halo. I'm gonna call it Halo 6. A Halo 6 release date. My bold prediction is. God damn it. Fuck.
Game Pass coming to PC, man. Get on board. Let's go. We'll will it into existence.
My bold prediction is that they're gonna show off xCloud, and the xCloud is actually gonna be rolling out, like not fully out, but like in terms of like maybe certain selective betas where certain people get codes starting this year.
Nah, that's going to happen. I think that's going to happen.
I was thinking a big prediction would have been Sony gets bought by Microsoft at E3.
Listen, bro, I be having things stored up to say, and then when it's my turn to say them, I completely blank. So
all right, my prediction is Obsidian's Outer Worlds is going to launch day and date on Game Pass. Was it late August?
That's a good one.
That would be good. I don't want to buy it on the
good one. That's a good
one.
$1? That'd be a great deal.
My bold prediction is Microsoft acquires CD Projekt Red, and Cyberpunk 2077 is exclusive to Xbox and PC.
There's a problem with that. They're not in the Americas. That'd be similar as
Hey, you know CD Projekt Red either. You know me, CD Projekt Red.
Studios based out in Europe already.
Hey.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking they should buy the NIS for.
You know what?
They acquire CD ProjektRed, and then Cyberpunk is exclusive to next gen Xbox and PC.
And PC.
Interesting.
Yeah,
hey,
that will make me buy an Xbox.
That
is super tight with Microsoft.
That's like the prediction when people are saying, was it 2K is going to be bought by Sony? That's a similar prediction too.
Yeah. Hey, Smooth, go ahead and give us a bonus one, man. Because I got a good bonus one.
Bonus one.
I got a real good bonus one. But go ahead and give us a bonus one.
And Frog, you're playing the next CD Projekt Red game on PC. Don't lie.
It depends, but if they can't hit a good frame rate on consoles, man, I might have to, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
Gotta do it.
Come on to the dark side.
That game looks freaking incredible.
Hey, there's zero chance I'm playing that on console.
Well, let
Zero.
me just go. I'm just going to get my bonus.
Unless it's on the Epic Store.
My bonus is this, and it's a Super Bowl. Because Smooth said that my Super Bowl prediction is the reason Sony didn't come to E3 because they're going to be on Microsoft stage presence and announce that they're doing a console together, and Microsoft is going to make games for them in their entity.
Ooh, that's what I was thinking. They were going to do like a be bought or something like a
Sony will do the consoles and Microsoft will do their software and help with their networking service. That's my super
I would make a prediction that instead of Sony, it would be Gabe Newell shows up on stage with Microsoft, because Gabe Newell is not a fan of Microsoft, and he shows up on stage. He's like, "We're announcing a Steam app which will be available for next gen and possibly current gen Xbox." That would be a huge announcement.
Yeah, but he doesn't like my Xbox. And
Ooh, EA Play. Yo, you guys want to hear something about EA?
Money talks.
Yeah, what's up?
So EA Play Saturday, June 8th, right? They have like a 3-hour stream, right?
Yep.
And it's going to consist of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order at 9:30 a.m., Apex Legends at 10 a.m., Battlefield 5 at 10:30 a.m., EA Sports FIFA at 11 a.m., EA Sports Madden at 11:30 a.m., and Sims 4 at 12 p.m. Where the fuck is NBA Live?
Sims 4? That's an old ass game.
Smooth. This is exactly the reason why I don't care about EA Access. This is the reason why I don't care.
Yeah, at this point, Origin
none of those
games
games
that's worth getting.
I'm not interested in shit EA has, except for like the Respawn games that they make in the BioWare games. And BioWare's last game, their Dragon Age game better be on point. Because I almost platinumed the last one. I think it was decent.
Inquisition was
but my whole thing is like, I don't care about anything. EA's like Activision. There's very few games I care that they have published and made. Yeah. Very few.
Maybe Respawn games. That's about it.
You know what though? NBA Live's it wasn't at the last E3 either.
Yeah, that game's gonna be $9.
So it's like live niche.
What was that last year's E3?
Hey, it's all right. Hey, bring it to PC, bro. Origin Access.
That game isn't
Play it.
Origin Premiere is where it's at.
Origin Access Premiere.
I wouldn't be surprised if the next
Every
live
game
comes out at $19. Like that game, this needs to be $19 from the start.
How? If they keep improving each and every year,
because it doesn't sell good.
But that game, like, if there's no NBA freaking, I swear to God, if there's no NBA Live this year, I'm not even gonna watch basketball next year. That's
Smooth. How do you think I
good? But
well, let me hold on, Smooth. I got a question. How do you think I feel when the only football game we have on the freaking planet is Madden? Madden is garbage. Madden is trash.
Yeah, Madden sales are
2K was stomping the hell out of Madden, and then EA got scared and said, "Oh crap, we need to go buy the rights to the NFL." Man,
you know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen with Madden and all those games. I guarantee you, at some point next generation, they're going to go free to play.
Yep.
Dude, they need to be service-based games.
Yeah,
That's how they
exactly.
Though I don't know if they can go free to play with legislation getting passed in America where loot boxes and microtransactions are illegal.
No,
they're going to find a loophole around that.
They'll find a way.
The games that
where you got to validate your address or something. Your age or something.
There's a way to avoid paying taxes on these.
And that's my problem with gaming. Like sports games should be service-based games. You buy one and you just upgrade it every year for like 10. That's a guarantee. Like I think they need to be service-based. Why are we spending $60?
I know what we get to move on PC. The next live game is exclusive to Origin. Oh snap! Then he'll have to play against me.
Actually, that's not gonna happen because they don't even put live on PC.
I know,
they're gonna move live to
still. Like I would buy NBA Live on any platform.
Remember when Live was coming out last year, and they said that it was not going to be on Frostbite. They said for it to be easier to get that game over to PC as part of the dev cycle, would have to go to Frostbite first. And remember the first year Madden to Frostbite, and they brought it to PC that same year.
Yeah, Madden came to PC again.
Yeah,
and Angry Joe was hyping it up, and then he's like, "No, it's terrible still."
It's really not
pretty good. I got it.
It works
really
well.
It works well.
Yeah, it runs fine.
It's just like every fucking other Madden for the last 20 years.
Just don't uncap the frame rate because the physics get all like fucked up.
Does the PC version of Madden run better, or is it still like the same jagginess?
It's still the same jankiness. It's just if you unlock the frame rate, like the physics are off.
Oh yeah.
So you gotta like just lock it at 60.
Gotta mod that thing. Gotta mod it. I've seen people mod that where they get their own custom teams and everything. That's cool.
Yeah. That's what they were doing with the Madden before this to keep it alive.
Cloud and cloud gaming, because we're gonna lose the freedom of mods and stuff like that. And Microsoft allows you to import mods to like Fallout and stuff.
I'll be honest. For me, that's not a deal breaker. I'll be honest. I don't got time to be dealing with all that. I got only a limited amount of time. The game.
Yeah, the
I'm
only
trying
mods
to turn it on and play.
Like mods that alter like skin characters. I download it. I put it in the game folder. Done. Play the game. That's all I do.
Yeah. Smooth 2K20 streams coming soon.
Yeah, dude.
Don't tell this one to Bond, but I like to download those.
You got to think about it. How many
outfits to play in Monster Hunter World?
Let me see how many hours I have in this year's NBA Live, because this is
dude.
I have a week of playtime in that.
Hey, every time I check my friends list, Smooth's playing live.
Right, I always see him on it. I mean, if you look at my Steam list, I'm always playing Monster Hunter World. That's like my most played game.
Well, let me tell you. Let me put it this way. All right, I play mostly on PC, and I've played more different games on Xbox than Smooth has this year. All right, it's a fact.
No, it's true.
All right.
I haven't played. I only gotten through 3 games this year.
Are you saying that's because of
wait? Time out. You only beat 3 games this year?
Yeah.
I'm on number 17.
3, and you got me.
I've been very casual this year.
I beat like probably close. I think 19.
Well, you know the thing is, because here's the thing. Personally, I'm working towards like a promotion. So
I can understand.
If you even think about my YouTube content has been down.
Yeah.
Other than the Sekiro, I haven't dropped any content.
Just stick with the podcast. It's easy to do. It's not much work to do with that.
Yeah. So it's not even no, like, it's just like it is like I haven't if I'm not hyped for the game, I'm not playing. I'm not gonna.
Well, there's a way to play all the games you want. All you gotta do is wake up at 5 a.m.
The only games I've done this year really played was Crackdown, Sekiro, and Devil May Cry.
What about Resident Evil 2?
I started it. I just dropped it. Just like did
really
started it and dropped
it.
You
didn't want to finish it.
It wasn't.
Man, I was addicted to Resident Evil 2.
I beat that game.
I got to do one more playthrough to get the true ending. I just got one more playthrough to do.
I
was addicted when that game came out.
I love that. I did the ending. I did the playthrough where I got the achievement where you couldn't open a single box. What is the item box? Doing hardcore.
No, I don't know if I'm doing that.
There's achievement. You get all the achievement. You could do it on easy. You don't have to do it on hardcore. But I just decided to speed run it, and I beat it in like an hour and 48 minutes. Because I don't know.
I usually don't play games for achievements or trophies unless
unless they're really good. Say myself, if they're not really good, I won't do it.
If I enjoyed the game and it's like I'm at 90%, I might try to go back and get a couple more. Yeah. But other than that, like in Days Gone, I'm at like 90. I got two achievements to get. I mean, 2 trophies to get, and I got a platinum. So I'll eventually get it, but I'm in no rush to get it. Because I got other games I want to play.
Yeah, because I felt like platinuming Devil May Cry 5, but there's so many games coming out at this moment. I've already beaten like 31. I want to play them all before I want to get caught up. Because right now I'm trying to work on 5 games. I'm trying to get them all caught up before I go back.
You said you did play Devil May Cry, right?
Yeah, beat it.
Okay. Yeah, I like that game a lot. I think that was
it was my game of the year. Right now, it's like between that and Sekiro, you know what I mean? But I got a feeling Gears of War is gonna beat it out.
That's a tall order, though.
So you think Gears is getting Game of the Year?
For me, I don't care.
Right now, it's Devil May Cry for me, Metro Exodus, and then probably those are my top 2 right now.
Hey, Gears 5, the end.
Right now, it's definitely for me. It's definitely Resident Evil 2. It's my Game of the Year.
But I'm talking new games. Like if you're talking remakes, I'm like
we're just talking about like brand new IPs.
Jump Force was good. I mean, people didn't like it because it was janky.
I really don't have a if it's brand new from like just never existed. I don't really have a game to use so far.
2 was alright. Sekiro was
Yeah, I mean Sekiro's okay.
I couldn't get into it. I'm more of like a Neo guy. Like Neo 2, I'm really hyped for.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I know it's funny No, it's funny. Literally, yo, sick. I don't understand why people would do that. And it's usually, I don't want to accuse you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to these people that lean generally towards PlayStation, it's something about Sekiro. And I feel like Sekiro is literally the best thing since Bloodborne.
Hell no. I don't. I
that game is
it's actually best.
No.
I think the harder version running at 30 frames on that Xbox.
If you're talking about like the Souls type games, I would say like as far as frame rate, the best one is Neo. But then if you're just talking about like as far as like,
if you're just
talking right, but if you're just talking about complete game, I think Dark Souls 3 is the best.
I think Neo's the best because you have all these weapon customizations you can do. You can be like a stealth build, you can do a sword build. There's so many different builds you can make in that game. The customization, I like the freedom of it. That's why I love it so much.
Is Neo 2 come out this year? Because I know I'm definitely buying it.
Yeah, it definitely is. They had gameplay trailer. They're like, try the demo on PS4 right now.
Okay, yeah, I will buy it this year because I almost platinum the first one.
I don't know if it's coming out on PC day and date, but they said that it might release on PC a little later.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Sekiro is cool, but I don't think
Neo is definitely harder.
It's definitely a different take on that Souls kind of because it's not even really to me a same Souls game. Like, because Souls games are more about the dodging.
Souls games you can block. It's slower.
Yeah,
it's not like Bloodborne. Bloodborne's faster paced. Like Neo is like kind of like Bloodborne, but with like the skill gameplay of Sekiro.
Right, yeah. Sekiro's you really have to learn.
Sekiro is just basically very straightforward. It's just like simple. It's very simple. And it's not that it's hard, it's just that it's very, it takes timing. If you don't have good timing or reflexes, it's gonna make you suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Gears of War Judgment is
when did that come out? 2011, 2012? Yeah,
2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Because I know I got Gears 3 console for the Slim. I upgraded from the fat one to the Slim. Then I remember picking up Gears Judgment for it later down, like a year or two after when it was on a GameStop. Like that game dropped in sale price real quick too to like $10 when it came out.
I know we're getting ready to get out of here, Smooth. So I figured you probably talk about because I don't know if they announced I know they did the PlayStation games for next month, but they do the gold ones yet?
I don't think so.
They. Because I mean, PlayStation's game for this month coming look pretty cool.
What is it? What
do they got?
Their gold games are
Borderlands: The Handsome Collection,
Borderlands: The Handsome
Collection, Sonic Mania,
and Sonic Mania.
Shit,
That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Yeah,
last month was garbage.
I don't know. Yeah, last month was trash. Yeah,
but let's be real. The Handsome Collection, everyone pretty much owns it at this point, and they're just giving it out to people to get people hyped for Borderlands 3.
Exactly. Thank you. See, I was saying
right. I'm not the only one thinking that.
That's totally what it is.
That's what they're doing. They're like, here's Sony platform. Here's this game.
They're just trying to combat the Gears 5 smoke. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, on Xbox, look,
guarantee it's Sony gets marketing rights for Borderlands 3.
As far as the Xbox goes, everybody knows Gears was going to sell, and I think they're going to do an
exclusive. You know what? I got a question. I got a question for everybody on the panel.
Yeah.
What's scoring higher, Death Stranding or Gears 5?
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
I already knew you were going to ask Death Stranding.
But
well, let me tell you something. Last week, I believe, on the Press Start podcast, we were introduced to a new term, and it's called the Sony Boost. Right, and that's when one of your characters is like, "Hey, boost me up here so I can grab a ladder or some dumb shit." Right?
Got it.
Let me tell you something about a different kind of Sony Boost. The game's gonna get at least 5 points extra on Metacritic just because it's a Sony exclusive. Okay, so because of the Sony Boost,
and another 5 because
it's
of Kojima.
guaranteed gonna
get the boost,
and another 5, and it's gonna get the Kojima boost as well.
Yeah, it's gonna get the Kojima boost.
Fact.
I don't think it's gonna because look at Days Gone. Like the Metacritic score was all over the place.
If Kojima developed Days Gone,
what if I told you that it benefited from the Sony Boost? It would have been a 68 otherwise.
No.
Shit.
That's
wait.
That's like saying that this game is on the same level as like a Crackdown or like a freaking State of Trash. It's not.
Hey, Meds, I'm gonna use that one, bro. The Sony Boost.
I like that. That's Sony Boost.
Hey, man, that
is a hashtag.
That was coined by Eric Cuts for the win on the PSP. Okay,
Erica,
don't give me the credit.
Even though you challenge us to Gears, you don't want that smoke.
Hey, bring me along, guys. I'm
gonna borrow your Sony Boost.
I get him.
But I think if this game scores higher, it'll be because of Kojima, not because of Sony.
Sure.
But yeah, all jokes aside, either way, it's gonna score higher. Either way, it's gonna score higher.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still standing by my Gears 5's hitting the 90.
I still think that Gears is going to be a great game.
High 80s, I think.
Yeah, I think Gears gets a high
90.
90.
If average, it might get an 85.
I would love for it to get a 90. I'm buying it regardless.
Yeah, what was the last Gears that got a 90? Wasn't it Gears
3?
Gears 3.
Oh, the first 3 games were in the 90s.
Yeah.
Only Judgment was obviously
got like a 70 or low.
I think Gears 5 did an 84, 85 on Xbox.
Gears 4 got an 84, yeah.
Yeah, 85 or 86 on PC.
Because if we're talking about like the last Xbox game that was kind of exclusive, it was, I think PUBG
Halo
got like
5?
80s. No, PUBG got like in the 80s something, even though that game should have got like a 3.
Hey, you know what?
That game was nominated for God of the Year and it was incomplete.
That game was horrible.
It was
Eddie Adrian in the chat said something interesting. Death Stranding, because look at Metal Gear Solid 5, wasn't even complete and the game got a 95.
Interesting.
I mean, it's true. It's gonna get that Kojima boost. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I didn't get Metal Gear Solid 5
with the Sony sauce all over it, bro.
Being incomplete, it still got like a high 80, 90 stuff.
There you go, Kojima boost and Sony sauce, bro. 95, bam.
The Sony sauce, the secret sauce.
Secret sauce right now.
There you go.
At AMD's, they were saying that PS5 would have secret sauce. I don't believe it. It's just
secret sauce.
There ain't no secret sauce.
Let me tell you, all the PS5 leaks and all these leaks, it was great. AMD single-handedly backslapped all the leaks.
Navi and Zen 2, then I'm like, okay, now it's confirmed by the architecture themselves.
He said the secret sauce. I'm
That's
can have secret ES RAM in there.
Yeah, so Eddie Adrian in the chat, bro. You probably hit it on the money right there. Yeah,
that's hilarious. Oh man, the secret sauce.
Yeah.
Szechuan sauce or whatever.
Why can't Xbox get any developers to get a boost? Hey, bro, because it's popular to hate on Xbox this generation.
Yeah,
just like it was popular to hate on Sony last generation.
Here's another prediction. Would you be happy if Microsoft announced Xbox Live coming to Switch at E3?
That's happening.
Coming. It's coming.
Hey, holy one. What if I told you Xbox Live is gonna power PSN?
Well, I know it is. Even Sony's developer, what was it? PlayStation, they didn't even know that was happening.
Hey,
I was like,
look, I can care less.
Powered by Amazon.
As long as I get good games, that's all
Amazon's
I care.
powering PSN.
Just give me
Sony's network needs Valve to help them power it at this point.
Hey, dude. Hey, Microsoft already said its doors open to everyone.
Let's be real. Steam servers run better.
Wait, Steam servers?
Dude, Steam servers? Okay, because console guys always go back and forth. Oh, but Xbox Live was down 3 weeks ago. Yeah, but what about when PSN was down?
They both go down.
Bro,
I both
Steam
go down this gen.
is never fucking down. Tell me the last time that Steam was down, because I don't know it. It fucking never happens. It never happens.
Remember the guys who hacked what was it, PSN and Xbox during Christmas, and they were asked, "Why didn't you hack Steam?" And they're like, "Oh, Valve isn't doing any anti-consumer practices." Remember they did the DDoS attack and the guy got prosecuted for that?
You know what?
I don't know how vulnerable
Steam
they
gets
are.
A pass from
but that
PC
shit doesn't
gamers,
go down.
Man.
It doesn't go down.
Secure. You got to use your phone number to get on. Like, I mean, Epic is way more vulnerable because, like, you know, they're
oh hell yeah! Look at Dauntless. Their servers are trash. I couldn't get in that game. Like, I just want to see what the game was about.
Hey man,
it took me days to get in that game.
Nah, but the thing is with that Frog is that the game is cross-play with every system.
That's probably why.
That's probably why.
Never mind. I didn't know that.
Which I have to give them credit for.
Do you think now that Sony's partnering with this xCloud deal, do you think they're going to allow crossplay and everything next gen then? Because they're like, because
I don't think it's up to them.
I don't
think it's up to them. I think it's up to the companies that are making the game. It's up to EA, the Activision to do that.
What was
but supposedly Sony was still blocking it.
The Fortnite developers did. They're taking out the crossplay, even though they were blaming Sony for it.
Yeah, I don't think it's up to them. I think it's somewhat up to Sony, but I think it's up to the the Activision.
And money talks. Like if the developers we'll give you more money to do it, they'll do it.
Because I mean, look, Call of Duty this year, the exclusive content is not. It's up for everybody. Like everybody gets it the same day.
Doesn't Control? What's that new game by Quantum Break? I love Quantum Break. Is Control going to have pre-order DLC that's exclusive to Sony?
You're talking about Quantum Break 2?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
You're talking about freaking frame rate drop.
I'm looking forward to the game.
Yeah, I think it looks dope, especially if you have a ray tracing card, it's going to have that ray tracing, which I don't care about. I tried it. It's like, I don't see the difference.
I hope that game does well, but that game does not look interesting.
It won't do well at all, but
it doesn't look like it just looks like it needs more development time. It just does.
I think I'm the only one that actually kind of like Quantum Break.
I enjoyed
Nah.
Quantum Break. Just
I
the cutscenes were
Quantum
too.
Break is a good game.
Look, I like
game.
Alan
I bought
Wake,
it 3 times.
but Quantum Break, nah, that's another one of those games I just couldn't get into.
See, I prefer. I
I'd
didn't
rather
like
be a
Alan
TV
Wake like
show
that. I
than
thought
a
it was
freaking be a
boring.
game. I'd rather be a TV show than the game because, like, all those cutscenes, I'm like, let me sit here and watch this on Netflix. I don't want to play through this trash. Like, I just don't.
So you don't like Detroit or something like that then?
No, but that's different.
Yeah.
That's a whole with Quantum Break, you actually have to sit there and actually live.
Man,
No, hold on.
Holy One brought out the smoke today.
I know.
No, because there's a
Kind of
difference.
sounds like that BG argument. Doom and
No,
Voltron was
because
pretty
there's a
similar, you know.
difference. When you play that game, you have to sit through live actual cutscenes. There's a lot. Like you just sit through and you just sit there and watch. You don't actually play. When I'm playing Detroit, I'm actually playing the controlling situations. With Quantum Break, when you're sitting in live cutscenes, you just put your controller and watch it, and that's it. It's a totally different argument. Like it's not the same.
Quantum Break too, though.
No.
Like remember, okay, Smooth, is this not correct? When you go towards the end of the chapter, it's like pick this decision or pick this decision, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
That's
what
the
I'm saying
same
is
thing.
not the same. What I'm talking about specifically is the cutscenes, like the live action cutscenes they have in it.
Oh, you mean like the live action stuff? Okay,
like
I
this-
agree with that.
I don't need all that bullshit.
Yeah, that
Like,
I
give
can
me-
agree with.
Yeah, I don't need all that bullshit.
Okay, I
Give
thought
me
you
a
were talking
game.
like
I don't want to sit
yeah,
there.
no.
That's
That
why I say they
20-minute
would have made a
episode
better
was
TV
real.
show than a game.
That was kind of pointless.
Shout out to Uncharted the Thief. He said this is his birthday tomorrow.
Broken Frog.
Hey, Broken Frog HD.
That's hilarious.
Hey, happy birthday to Uncharted the Thief.
Hey,
Whoever
Oh,
you
yeah,
are.
most definitely happy birthday.
Happy
yeah,
birthday.
I'm happy you've seen another year. Most definitely.
Happy to you.
hey, happy birthday, man.
Oh, damn. Somebody said Alan Wake is better than Condom Break.
Condom broke. I heard that phrase. Condom broke.
Condom
People call it that. I agree. Alan Wake was pretty good.
Nah.
You're right. Gears Judgment does still hold up. I just booted it up.
You know what I love is like I think is that
frame drop 2.
frame drop too.
It's a frame drop 2.
Who they referring to?
You're talking about that what's it, Control?
Control,
game.
yeah.
They call it frame drop 2.
That stuff's looking. That game's looking.
That game, man. Oh,
and the fact that they're adding NVIDIA GameWorks to it means the performance is going to take a bigger hit if you're running NVIDIA hardware.
There is a shot I have to take at Death Stranding. I don't know if when y'all watched the trailer, did y'all see that frame rate? Sometimes that frame rate wasn't.
Yeah, that was looking kind of.
I don't know if I was on. Yeah, that frame rate.
It wasn't just me because like me and my brother like people say, oh, 60 hertz and 120 hertz. I can't see the difference, and I'm like,
you can.
And
I'm pretty sure they'll polish it, but man, there was a part where he was running through the world where I swore I seen that game drop.
Smooth. When you played your Xbox One X on that, what was it? The FreeSync monitor. Did you see a difference? Like, did it look smoother to you?
Yeah.
Exactly. You could see the difference.
Yeah, of course. That's about the only way you can play under 60, and it actually feels.
It feels better.
It feels good.
Yeah, with FreeSync. If you don't have screen tearing, it's like,
Yeah.
Then you got Digital Foundry microscope looking at it.
And look, I don't get all Digital Foundry, but that it definitely plays smoother when you have some type of adaptive sync on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And the fact, I just hope next gen consoles support this FreeSync technology because let's be real, Navi's not going to be as powerful as like the Radeon 7. We're not going to say, it's going to be the 14 teraflop thing. It's because technically the Radeon 7, I could boost it up to 28 teraflops if I wanted to. That precision boost, just like Sony said, it's 8 teraflops in their system. It's teraflops mean nothing in power comparison.
Is it going to add any price to the console? Because you know how console gamers are. Like,
Navi's using.
I'm talking about FreeSync.
FreeSync.
Because what I'm saying is like, if it really.
Oh no!
If they don't see a large
FreeSync will not add to the cost. FreeSync is a software-based.
Software-based adapter.
That's why it's called free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should just do it.
Yeah. If they were using a NVIDIA GPU like Dreamcast Fraud was saying, then they'd have to increase the price.
Oh my god, Dreamcast Fraud! Oh my god.
This guy, I ask him simple questions, and he's like Jimmy. He's ducking me.
Oh wow!
God, he's going on everybody.
like, I just can't.
Holy one brought the bag today, boy.
Oh man.
Chat for me, and he's like, "No, what achievements?"
Hey, Jimmy's cool people. Dreamcast guy, good people.
Yeah, I don't. He's not a bad guy. He's just his gaming credits looking spooky.
Hey, listen, man. Holy One's views do not represent the views of the whole Planet Xbox podcast. Anyway, yo, it's getting late. I know we're gonna close it out soon, so we should. Yeah. I want to see. I don't know. Anybody have any closing thoughts?
Pretty much. If you guys want to invite me when you're going off against Kofi and those guys, hit me up. I'll be feel to join you in gears for sure.
Awesome.
Good conversation. Good conversation.
Man.
I'm excited about E3.
E3 fact.
It's going out this year, and my mind hasn't changed. I'm still not hyped for it, but congrats to all the PlayStation fanboys that were feeling left out. You got something to talk about for another week before Xbox come and give you that smoke. So put that out there. But
well, I have at least one closing thought. This is for all my PC gamers out there. So I've been buying like $150 mice for a long ass time, and there's a company called Glorious PC Gaming Race that just dropped an amazing gaming mouse, which is feather light and has all the features of all the gaming mice that you would want. It's an incredible mouse, and it's available to you for literally $50. So
it's crazy.
Nice.
I turned on my camera just to show you this mouse. So you can grab a look at it. This is the mouse that has RGB and everything. It's fucking wonderful.
Does it
Glorious? Shut up, Holy One. It weighs 67 grams. This bad boy will make you a better gamer, and it costs $50. So check it out, you guys.
$50.
Nice.
I wanted it in matte black. It's sold out in matte black.
Did they ask you to do that?
No, man. It's that good a mouse that I had to talk about it.
Does it have the back? Is there buttons on the side? Because my mouse, I currently
it has button on the side, bro. It's the perfect gaming mouse. I have zero complaints. Literally.
Have you ever had a death hat or no?
Yes.
You want to know
how you like it better?
Yes.
Does it let you increase the sensitivity to?
Yes.
Manually.
This is the best mouse I've ever used. Okay, it's that good. Check it out, you guys.
I'm a cop it when the matte black is in stock.
Cost me $12.99.
Mine was like 30.
Get on it, you guys.
I refuse to spend more than $15 on a mouse.
Use this PC for
listen, man. You pay $50 for a controller. You can pay $50 for a mouse.
I put hours gaming on that bad boy.
I mean, I do.
Any mouse can click from one direction to the other.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm sorry, man. Mice aren't created equal when it comes to gaming, bro.
Except the Xbox Elite controller. That's a waste of $150.
Yeah, Smooth don't want to buy a $50 mouse, man.
She's a garbage controller.
Like a shot caller asking them to put in work or something, man. It's a $50 mouse.
Microsoft's $60 controller is better than that Elite garbage.
That fucking did you guys see that mouse that Microsoft unveiled today?
Yeah,
the $250 combo.
Is it no, not the Razer one.
No, not the Razer one. No, the other one he's talking
about. They have a Microsoft branded one. Don't buy that, people. That should look mad whack.
It did look trash.
Yeah, buy yourself a Glorious Model O, people. 67 grams. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I'm interested. It's light as hell. I'm interested. See, people agree with me. It's not just me.
Smooth. You want to take us home, Smooth?
No. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Planet Xbox. Next week, that'll be our last week before E3. We'll do. Maybe we can do a legit. I don't know.
Like a live stream of it.
Well, I'll be doing a hot show, reaction and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but I'm talking about as far as the regular Planet Xbox episode. That'll be the last one before E3. So I don't know if you guys want to do a show that week or do you just want to do the live call in?
We can do both.
You can do both.
Yeah. It's up to you, man. It's up to you.
It depends. If some news drop, or some shit start to leak, it depends on what happens. We'll see how this week goes, but we're definitely doing a live the whole reaction shit. So that's
because the weeks before E3, the leaks are going to be dropping like crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching once again. Hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you guys for all tuning in today. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. As always, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Peace.
Hit the like button.
Hit that like button.
Or that dislike. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.